Legend tells of the phoenix, a mythical bird that burns. It symbolizes renewal, strength, and transformation. 1 year ago, Phoenix Gate Group was born with that same fiery spirit to inspire, connect, and empower professionals across the globe. And what a journey it's been. Under the visionary leadership of Dr. Vivian Magnus, our founder and lead coach, we didn't just take flight, we soared, we stumbled, we built, we believed. And today, through tears and triumph, we celebrate 1 year of relentless impact, meaningful milestones, and unimaginable transformation. From humble beginnings, Zoom links, voice notes, midnight strategy calls, we've grown into a powerhouse community with nearly 1,000 members strong. In just 12 months, we have reached over 40,000 professionals across the US, UK, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, and Kenya. Nearly 1,000 attendees joined us weekly on LinkedIn, and the world took notice. This year, Phoenix Gate was honored with the Social Impact Award of the Year and named the Most Impactful Community of the Year. Those trophies, they carry the fingerprints of every volunteer, every coach, every community member who chose to rise with us. But our story goes beyond resumes and recognition. Beyond professional development, Phoenix Gate has walked into the sacred space of business strategy with international and non-governmental organizations. We've led masterclasses, outreaches, boot camps, and visibility challenges that didn't just teach, they healed. And through it all, Dr. Magnus, our business development coach, stood at the center. A quiet force, a lighthouse in the storm. So now we ask you, are you struggling with your line visibility? Do you ever feel unseen while secretly dreaming of becoming a commanding influence, a recognized thought leader? Are you in that place between faith and fear, waiting for your breakthrough? At Phoenix Gate, we've already reached 40,000 professionals and business leaders worldwide. But this is not about numbers. It's about the transformation behind every name. We train you, we champion you, we give you a platform. And when you stand to speak, we make sure the world listens. As we mark this 1 year journey, we do it with full hearts. Gratitude overflows for our members, our partners, and every soul that carried us when we were too weary to walk. Phoenix Gate Group is not just a network. It is a living, breathing, purpose-driven community. It is hope. It is healing. It is home. And still, this is only the beginning. Here's to a future brighter than flames. We rise. We rise together.
If you know you can see me and hear me, kindly. Okay, guys, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. So while we get the comment session literally on fire, maybe showing that a proof that you can actually hear me, I want to see, can hear you, can see you. And then we'll let the music play while we celebrate. Please do well to introduce yourself. Tell us also where you're joining us from. As for me today, I told you guys I'm the birthday girl. I am the birthday girl. Yes, I'm not the birthday girl, sister. So today it's going to be fire upon fire. I promised you guys we're going to talk about money, but then, of course, we're going to party. And literal music is here. Okay, maybe I should send some, just in case some of you are bless me on a daily. You know I get it when you tell me no. Listen where I want to go, hand me on. You save me from myself. You're so intentional with me. And other people when they tell me no. You get the little team. Okay, so yes, we are going to sing, we're going to dance today. I told you guys it's my birthday. I decided to celebrate my birthday on LinkedIn. And then beyond that is that, of course, as my manner is, I wish I maybe announced it a little bit earlier. I'm sure it will literally be a blast for the whole LinkedIn. But then the beautiful thing for me is that momentum. I always just want to move when I hear God tell me to do anything. So I told you guys today literally is going to be party. If you're just coming into the conversation or into this room right now, I need you to help me by sharing this post. See, it's going to be party all the way. And trust me, My seat even allows me to dance. I'm going to look into the comments and celebrate all of you while we're probably giving like 2 to 3 minutes to see how many more conversations. I'll try and spotlight everybody who is right here. But like I told you guys, it's the spirit of my new age. Most times I start my year super early, and my birthday is literally a date where I just literally know that something is coming up even more excellent. So I'm going to give us a little more time to celebrate in the comments.
No, 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 my God, your command. I know go move to your command. Me, I go there when you command, but I go run if you command. Yeah, I forgot about me, you cover me. Yeah, in my eyes I lose you before me. You be my desire, now you be for my fire. January to December, now you be my sustainer.
Okay. Okay, I love the excitement. I told you guys, I am literally a DJ today. I think I should turn off the comments on the stage.
In my place, yeah. Oh, pay me, that's okay, oh, pay me. Another life, nothing to get me. You to bless me on a daily. You know I get it when you tell me no. This the way I want to go, hand me on. You save me from myself. You're so intentional. You got the whole world in your hands.
Okay.
You got the whole world in your hands. Within the past, we know day. You got the whole world in your hands. Commando, commando. I get God and I get life. Everything is you go work for me. Me and no day to the wrong with the cutter. Now you make a favor, follow me. You make a blessing, contain up.
Okay, awesome. So our speakers are already behind outside, right? Sitting in with us. I literally want to see the vibes. Oh my goodness. I literally love what is going on here. Give me a moment. Let me bring them on board. I think I was giving them a moment to also redress, but then I love this. Actually, guys, I have close to probably like 20 songs back to back hits. So, guys, I told you it's going to be money, and then we will end up while we're talking about money. Trust me. I am all about money. I think money. I breathe money because the truth is, if you don't have that money, you literally find yourself doing a few more things that you didn't plan for. So, what about using strategy than guesswork? Okay. So, thank you so much, everyone. I can see so many amazing people. I'll take a little moment again to spotlight us. So, please, what you want to do for me is as soon as you come in, let me show the comments on stage. As soon as you come in, just introduce yourself. Um, remember to just tell us where you're joining from. We're going to be seeing the conversations on stage. I told you guys we have jam. Yes, yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, no problem, Favor. I'm getting it across to you. As many who need the playlist, I told you guys, I've been a choir girl like for more than 16 years. So trust me, you can imagine all the healthy songs that are currently in this universe, especially Afro, of course, Afro culture specific to Nigeria as well. I have a whole lot of that. For some of you who probably are joining us from all across the world, you're welcome because you're going to hear a lot of Afro songs that you probably don't know about. The only thing you're going to do is probably after these events, come back and just copy quickly so that you can learn and then, of course, join us in the praise. I have our speakers already behind. Simply, even whenever you're ready, you can turn on your video so that we can say hello to you as well. So we have Ruthie, how you doing today? Good to see you as well. So please let's keep the vibe on. Like I told you guys, I am ready. I'm all fired up. You need to see my slides. First off, you need to see my slides. I told you guys that these 3 days is going to be fire and brimstone, and then literally teaching, teaching, teaching. And then we'll make sure that everybody, as much as can commit to this journey with us, will literally find the light. So I'm going to take a moment to just celebrate all our top creators, our ambassadors who made this possible. I know that towards this week we're a bit quiet about it, but at least I think as of last week or upper week they were very, very loud about it, and I just want to take a moment to celebrate them. I'll project them. So I said it again. Please, if you're in the comments, don't forget to hold conversations. Look out for people in your niche. Just introduce yourself. Say what you do. Look out for people in your niche and find ways. Like I said, most times it's easier for you to make money in a niche where somebody else is already making money from. Oh, so that's part of the wisdom as well. So we always say study 5 people, 5 creators in your niche who are already doing very well so that you can literally stand out. So I'm already dropping some nuggets, but I said it again. I am going to take a moment to celebrate all our top creators. And then some of us, I think we have some amazing people in our community graduating today as well. I will just throw just small spotlight on them because of the time that we have. If we have some of them who would come from backstage, that would be lovely. But if we don't, we'll just quickly go on with today's activities. Like I told you guys, I reminisced about today. I knew that today was going to be a very joyful and a beautiful day. And I know, I know, I know, I know that you're literally going to walk out of here a different thinking person. So I'm going to take a moment, just probably just show it in the slides. I don't think it will take me up to 2 minutes because I won't bother calling their names. I just want you to see whenever you see them, you celebrate them, thank them for being able to support us. Then after that, I'll just tell you a few things that we've done so far. Then we have our first speaker speak. Kimberly is already backstage. Once her camera is on, I'll bring her up as well. All the speakers are already here. And like I promised, it's literally everyone till we get to the third day. Like we said, today is the first day. If you don't know about the free challenge, the free monetization challenge, and you're not in the group where all these amazing people are bustling from, make sure that you start screaming on the comment section. We have community managers who are currently in the community and they are screaming and they are trying to help you. Currently in the comments, there's Anointing, there is Damike, and many other amazing people. They are looking to send you those access to the group so that you can be where everyone else is. Literally from 3 o'clock today, we already had, I think, almost 300 comments or something. They were just bustling in the group. And for me, I don't know, I've never had this experience in a short while. So I just want to appreciate all the people who were able to put their hands. Thank you so much, our top creators. I'll just quickly go from one slide to the other so you can see them. Please, if you see them anywhere, tell them that we love them and we celebrate them. If you can identify any of the top creators that you know, please celebrate them for us. Like we said, even though for me, I had a vision about on it, but it was a very short vision. It was a very short vision. Even me didn't know that the day was going to turn out as beautiful as this. Like I promised you guys, I'm always out for giving, right? Always out for giving. If you apply everything that we're going to be discussing today, trust me, tomorrow and the next tomorrow, you will literally see yourself transform. So I want to thank everyone else on this flyer. Let me take it down to the first. Yes. And yes, I think we've wrapped it up. And for as many that didn't make it here, for everyone who posted, for all the amazing professionals in the group. I mean, gingering the group. I've never seen anything like that before. God have mercy on me. I really want to be a part of them. I said, let me just finish this of course this challenge, and then I will literally jump into that group and start looking for people specifically, because of course that is also part of the idea behind the challenge. I want to get to meet people one on one as much as is within my power, and trust me, like I said, we will make sure that we reach you as much as we can. So if you're yet to be in the group, in the free challenge group, please just scream now free challenge in the comment section, so that we have as many people reach out to you. Now we have people already in the comments who will send you specifically the link that will help you in these 3 days. So thank you so much, everyone. I think I've been able to do that. So Ruth, how you doing today? Kimberly, if you can hear me, I'm celebrating you as well. You could just if you're ready, you can turn on your mic, and then it will be a cue for me to bring you on. So Ruthie, how are you doing today?
Good
How are you today? Can you
evening.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Um, awesome. Yes, crystal clear. I can hear you. First of all, she's one
Okay,
of our
thank
amazing
you.
ambassadors. Let me take a moment to introduce her, right? Um, because we had a very short time. Of course, you all know that we have almost 40 ambassadors accrued to Felix Gates. She was one who was ready, who reached out, and quickly. For me, I love spontaneity as much as it's within my power. I love to go when I hear go. And she was one of the main people who fulfilled that vision for me. And today, I just want to say that I celebrate you. And I say it again and again. That's how life differentiates people. Most times, your life will be build up or experience growth at the momentum of your action. I'm saying this now because it's something that is very dear to my spirit. I've seen a whole lot of people have opportunities, a whole lot of people sleeping on LinkedIn, like sleeping. They would rather do something else, or they would rather wait until you spoon feed them, tell them to come, all those dramatic things. And trust me, most times people who want to change your life, who want to turn it around, right, might not even have enough time to cope with whatever opportunity, maybe to even jump on that call. So it's more like the legend of the seeker in quotes. It means that if you're on LinkedIn, you have to literally seek for opportunities. I know a lot of people are talking about magnetic presence and all, but let me tell you something. Huh? Most of the people that you're hoping that will pay you those thousands of dollars, trust me, they are so busy to stay here to be hopping from one comment section to the other. And then, of course, if you this is literally based on what you'll be serving, whether low ticket, high ticket, middle ticket. You're going to know when it's actually time for you to reach out to those specific people. So the next voice you're going to be hearing is that of Ruth. She's going to open up this event today. Like I told you guys, I have jams. So you're going to listen to all my favorite songs, at least for the past 2 years right now. I literally curated them. In between, we'll play probably 2-3 minutes just so that you get to have a feel of what Nigeria is in terms of music. And for me, I don't do viral music. So I'm sorry I might not play some of your favorite artists, but I just want that, of course, beautifying atmosphere around my room. And that's exactly my reason for the choice of songs. So thank you so much, everyone, as well, for coming in to celebrate with me, because like I said, it's my birthday. I'm celebrating it today again. Actually, it was on the 10th. Then another thing would be, I just want to celebrate you all as well for taking this time out of your life, out of your season, out of your what's the word now, your schedule to learn, right? And that is the reason why you will literally stand out. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to be handing the mic over to you right now. Thank you so much for joining me on board. I celebrate you.
Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. I also celebrate you. Happy birthday. And I love the music that you just put earlier. So good. So let's start. I have a question, and this question goes like this. Have you ever felt frustrated after putting out a post and it didn't reach enough people? Mm. I know some people, I'm also guilty of it. So, and, the truth is that social media is unpredictable, and your algorithm can change, your engagement can drop, but there is one asset that you always control, and that is your email list. My name is Ezike Ruth Nena. I help busy professionals to turn their skills into income and to organize businesses. So today I'm going to talk about how you can build your email list. So the first step, and this email list is the foundation of real motivation. The first step is know your audience. Like, know what you are doing, be clear of who you are helping. When you know their problem, make sure that you give what they want. And the second step is create a lead magnet. What do I mean by a lead magnet? A lead magnet is something that is free. Offer something free that is useful, like a checklist, a table template, or a guide. And while doing that, make sure that is very simple, practical, and valuable. Then the third step is capture your email. Use tools like Mailchimp or convert kits. And also, you can also, like, if you're a newbie, you can use Google Form just for the sign up, and place the link in your bio or in your post or your website if you have a website. Then the next step is to promote it. How will you promote it? You share a helpful content and invite people to get your free resource. And when doing that, make sure tell them exactly how it will help them. The next one is nurture your list. How can you nurture your list? You nurture it by sending values, not sales. You send tips, insights, experience, the real experience that's, real experience always builds trust. Then the last but not the least is to convert that your subscribers to your clients. How? When trust, when trust is built, you can, like, sales will happen natural. You understand? So, and you can now be able to offer your services or your products. Hey, and again, don't you see this email list? Don't think is like just an email. It's a relationship. Uh, and start small. I will tell you, like, you should start small, stay consistent. Uh, your impact and your income will grow natural. Thank you, and may God bless you. Love you all.
Um, Thank you so much for this amazing session. I think that a lot of people are probably trying to catch up to, like you said, sincerely, if you want from this conversation, you understand in a few minutes right now some of the most amazing things that you need to do when you're showing up on LinkedIn. Maybe let me just probably give a little balance to our conversation right now. Let me tell you one thing about LinkedIn. LinkedIn was originally a business platform. So it means it was transactional. In fact, when you see the whole name of LinkedIn, when you go to Play Store to download LinkedIn, you will see jobs and business updates. Literally. So when you're going to download LinkedIn, you will not see only LinkedIn. You're going to see jobs and business updates on it. So it means that whatever it is that these guys are doing with their algorithm, they want to make sure that transaction happens consistently. Please just write this down. LinkedIn is a transactional platform. Okay. I want to just give us a little background so that you understand everything she said is why you know that you need to own your people. You need to own your people. You need to own your people. And then, as much as possible, you need to lower the barrier to owning your people. And that's why sometimes we talk about free. That's why I'm doing the free monetization challenge. I want to make sure that I can reach all of you. So I think we have almost 400 people in the group who joined simply because of this. And it means that at any time T, even if one of you becomes governor next year or next 2 years, I can send you emails, right? Except you opt out of my newsletter. So I hope that all of you are really understanding why we had to hold down this conversation. But like I said, I'm going to give us a little background so that we will balance up. Maybe we'll also do maybe some dance breaks and all that. But since she has already opened, I mean, she just thought the thing and released it like that. I want to make sure that everybody who will be listening in now will have an underpinning. So let me just quickly project a slide. Like I told you guys, I'm born ready. Somebody writes, I am born ready. Okay, let me do this very, very fast. Okay, I think somehow we've started these conversations already. Okay, so let me see. Can we all just quickly celebrate? Yes, I know I used this. I talked about it somewhere. If you were here, if you met me at Blossom's camp, just type Blossom in the comment section. I just also want to celebrate her by extension here because I was able to, of course, shine my light. So first of all, I would want to celebrate Ruth for that amazing conversation. In fact, there's something she said right now that I know that I have to consistently do. For me, what I probably prioritized was just building the list. But she said something. She said nurturing the list, nurturing the list. And like I told you guys, maybe before I start this conversation wholly, I want you all to also know that LinkedIn, like I said, is a transactional platform. It means that they will, when you're complaining about the algorithm and you're complaining about the reach, they are signaling something to you, and it's flat simple. I'm going to probably try to enter my elements so that I make it very easy for you guys. Every time you see the algorithm tough on you, it's signaling something. Paid ads, because that is how the platform makes its money. It wants you to engage by paying them so that they can show you to more people. Now I'm going to explain a few more things that most people don't pay attention to. The people who are into vibes and visibility, who just say keep showing up, don't worry. Let me tell you the truth. There's how LinkedIn is built. LinkedIn is not like Instagram, where dopamine, when you wake up, you just want to run to Instagram. And when I said when you wake up, you just want to run to Instagram and TikTok, is as consumers, the creator quotient. Let me break this down for you guys because I want everybody to understand the reason why LinkedIn is different from other platforms. So let me start at that before we will now start, maybe continue with our money party. Now, let me explain this. LinkedIn is 2D. 2D means paper and content. They've tried to do videos, but for us in Africa, videos are not really catching up because most times people who post in the morning hour rush want to reach more people. And the thing is, if the algorithm does not support you in the first 1 hour, your post is likely going to stop in your first degree. I will explain all this for those who are already in the group. Don't worry, I'll break this thing down. But I want to make sure that everybody who comes in, they should understand why they should start asking themselves questions fast. So if somebody is telling you to nurture, just keep showing up, something will happen. The person is already setting you up for something, and it's no other word than failure. Guess what? Failure is not bad. I don't have problem to fail. I don't have problems with failure at all. But I want you to understand why you need to start accounting for your presence. Okay, so I said number one, LinkedIn is transactional. Number two, LinkedIn requires accountability from you because of the quality of people that they are showing your content to. Okay, they are showing your content to. right? Let me see into the comment section so I make sure that yes, okay, that I'm also saying some okay, beautiful. I'm also saying something that everybody needs to pay attention to. So now, knowing fully well that even rich is highly monetized. I mean, social relationship. So the way you enter someone's DM and say hi, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, especially CEOs, founders. If you can enter someone's DM, please don't enter someone's DM and send link and you're telling the person, please engage on my post. Hey, I am begging you guys. Okay, let me start maybe acting the some of my dramas. Please don't do that with your life. Don't do that with your life. Sometimes I will say it again. You just have one chance. You don't even know who you're speaking with. The truth is, most of the clients or the professionals on LinkedIn are highly, highly, highly. In fact, let me say something, right? 41% of LinkedIners are actually millionaires. Go and write it somewhere. And I'm talking about this is US statistics, and I mean millionaires in dollars, and likely even millionaires in naira for us, of course, in Nigeria. So just imagine that you have an opportunity to enter someone's DM, and all you're bothered about is sir, please come and comment on my post. I will comment on you. I'm already probably pinching some people who are in the group that I saw they were doing all those dramatic things. Trust me, if you show up on LinkedIn, that should be the least of your problem. The least of your problem. So, like I said again, my name is Dr. V. Magnus. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I just wanted to probably shake you guys a bit so that you understand the energy in our conversation tonight. We don't want people hanging around, posing around, not knowing what they are supposed to offer to people. And so we want them to stand out. That's exactly what the Phoenix Gate spirit is all about. Of course, for those people who came super early, we already told you some of the works that we have done. So please, at the end of this event, you might still want to check again so that you know that we are not jokers here, right? We know that we are here for something. And please, LinkedIn, again, I said it's not Instagram where you'll be moving from one video to the other. And moving from one video to the other, I'm talking about the posture of consumers. Of course, you know that most people who post on LinkedIn, not up to 2% of LinkedIners post, right? So it means that their audience who actually read. But the difference is this: there are actually even more audience on LinkedIn and on TikTok who are just there binging. So they binge their way into start buying things, they binge their way. But on LinkedIn, you hardly find people who don't create much, dwelling so much on the platform. So it means it's more likely the people who dwell so much on the platform are actually creators. So most times we find out that we actually end up buying from ourselves. You see a creator paying for a course she needs to upgrade on, or you see a creator maybe paying for, so but it's still us buying from ourselves. So if that is a posture, if that's literally what happens, what is the kind of posture we should have? Now let me just quickly start these conversations. I don't know, let me see if Kimberly is around. Kimberly, if you're around and ready to talk, like I know that you have been stretched all morning. Our time zone is quite different. I could let her maybe set everywhere on fire. Then maybe I could come back after her. Kimberly, if you can hear me, I'll be blasting jams. Okay, so our party again. We're going to take 2 minutes break as she takes over. Please, guys, I told you guys, I'm on fire. Some of the things you're going to hear tonight, you've never heard it elsewhere. That's because most times I meditate my own way into some of the lights I get. So I'll dare you to stay in, repost. Please, we're still very few on this conversation, and there's a lot. I really want a lot of us to have our eyes literally opened so that we know what we are here for. So
Heels play. Need more plays, yeah. Oh, pay me. That's okay, oh, to pay me. Another life, nothing to get me. You to bless me on a daily. You know I get it when you tell me no. This the way I want to go, I'm me, oh. You save me from myself.
Okay, so we've been able to take a short break. Kimberly, if you can hear me right now, I think your camera is muted. I don't know if you know about that. So that I can actually
Can you hear me?
hand the
Can you
mic
hear
over
me?
to you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, but your mic is mute. Your camera is off.
It shows it on, but I'm having technical difficulties with it. But if you can hear me,
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
I think you came up with two different devices. Okay, let me take that one.
like echoing. Let me get rid of this. Okay.
Okay, I'll take that
Am I
one.
still
So you're
echoing?
perfect.
Am I still echoing? Is it
Yes, you're
better?
perfect. Yes, this is
Is that better?
yes, perfect.
Is that better? No, there we go. Hi guys. So sorry about the issues. I traveled and I came to house and so internet. So my podcast this morning that I already had, I was in and out. Like when I would show up, I was like, "Oh, I'm back." So if I pop out, I'm
Uh,
sorry, I'm still here. No, this is wonderful. Absolutely. Yeah. So um, trying not to cut out. Is that better? No. Anyway, so I feel like this conversation is about bringing new ways. Okay, I don't know. Um, ways to just be curious and find. And most times they'll find you, right? So as long as you're authentic, you're genuine, you can personally relate to people. They'll find you. You know, they will follow and they're interested in what you have to bring to the table, right? So I feel that it's trying to monetize on LinkedIn. It's the obviously you want to have a following, but it's it's what you've done to build to that connections, to build that time with people and presence over time. And clients, it takes time because you have to build trust, right? That's the business. You have to build trust. So I feel that if we continue just being ourselves, being genuine, and enlightening things that people are really wanting to talk about, if you brand yourself as genuine and authentic every single time, because consistency is everything. Consistency is your top because it's no different than when you're a resume, right? People look at all your skills and that's the picture of it and that's how they base it. So if you're presenting yourself on LinkedIn, it's more personable. So people are actually getting to know. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to tell your story because your stories are what's going to grab people, and people are going to be, oh my goodness, I'm not alone. I know this. I know how to do this. I can do this. And like both of you, amazing, incredible women. I'm proud, bowing to you. Love you both. Thank you for having me here. And I feel that that presence, that consistency, people become curious, right? They become curious and they want to know more. Tell me more. Tell me more. So it's that excitement that you bring every time with whatever you write, whatever you put out there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just be yourself. Be yourself because it's fake it or make it. It's never fake it or make it. I think that's what I think that's what breaks people, right? Can you hear me okay?
Can you still hear me? I'm not sure. Okay. Um, so I think that so many people are afraid to get out there, to get out of their comfort zone. Don't be afraid to do that. Just be yourself, be genuine, present what you're trying to offer, and people will find you, people will come, people will join you. Always, always. And it's platforms like this, Dr. Vivian, that invite people in to be their genuine selves. And you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to like you, and it's okay, because for me, I'm not here to count the numbers. I'm not here tallying numbers. I'm here to find genuine connections that want to genuinely connect with me. And in my nurse coaching, I'm not going to be the perfect fit for everybody, but like with Dina, if I know somebody else has what this person's looking for, I refer them. Hey, I know Dina, she'll take care of you, or I know, so and so will take care of you, because it's sharing the wealth, it's lifting everybody. And always never ever pretend you can do something that you cannot. Correct? Right? Never, never pretend. And again, it just comes back to just being genuine. Just being genuine. Be yourself. Be loving. Be kind. Always be kind, because we are a village. We are this big tribe, and we're all here for the same reasons: to become successful, to be successful, to not have to live paycheck to paycheck. Correct? We want to be successful. So, yeah. What questions do you have for me? What do you think? Was there anything that stands out from what I said to what your mission is, Dr. Vivian? Does that anything stand out to you?
Absolutely, so many things. I don't know if you can hear me right now. I mean,
I can hear you. Yep.
consistency is your capital. I hope everybody heard when she said this. Consistency is your capital on this platform. You don't need money. You actually need to be consistent at being
Yep.
authentic and being genuine. And don't lie. Don't lie. Don't
Right,
lie.
right,
Okay, I had to use that word very loudly because Jesus, some creators, when I read your posts, I know you are lying. In fact, there are some people that are very brutal about lying. Please
right,
don't say you can do something you don't do. You can as well just get someone and do it for, I mean, work for the person. I think recently someone came into my DM, was it yesterday night, and told me to write a recommendation about a job he does on Upwork. And I was like, sir, I thought that was supposed to be between you and a client you've worked with. You haven't worked with me before. I can write that. But the best thing I can
right,
do for you is maybe find anything you want to do for me. And then based off on that conversation or that work, I will write a recommendation for it. So I'm saying it now because whatever she said actually brought out something from me. If you feel like you are a newbie, please quit being a newbie, but start the work. I know a whole lot of people say things like, oh, don't show up as a newbie. If you're a newbie, you can't even help it. It's your soul. It's a soul thing. When you see clients, you'll be shaking. When you jump on those calls, you'll be shaking. So the question is, if I'm a newbie, why should I leave myself at a state where my mind still feels I'm newbie? It means that there are a whole lot of work to do from your mind. Most times your mind is just telling you, girl, you know you have not done a whole lot of work on this conversation. Just find somebody and get to work for the person. That's just what it means. Newbie or imposter is a signal coming to you
yes,
and telling you you need to do more work in a particular direction, and it's not that hard. See Kimberly here, you could reach out to her, send the DM and say, ma'am, I'd like to work for you on this. I'd like to curate an email list for you. Is it possible that you give me a recommendation in return? And then is it also possible that if you see that I do very well at my work, that you could also find ways, if you don't mind retaining me, I really don't mind. But then you started with a low hanging fruits. So I think I recently saw somebody talking about free and castigating it and all that, and people were in that comment section saying, see, let me tell you, if you don't really have a portfolio for what you've been doing, you want to reduce the barrier. I mean, you come into someone's ear and you're telling the person, oh, I want to work for you, pay me $5,000, and you've never done any work for somebody else. You said that you're shooting yourself on your foot. You don't want to do that.
right,
As much as possible, you lower the barrier, but you prepare. Most people who jump on free calls, who do anything free at all, they are not even serious. Okay, so they are
right,
very
right,
casual. They feel, oh, because I'm offering free services, I don't really care what this person thinks about. But then that's your recommendation. On my profile, I think I've posted before how you can have people actually not just recommend you, write reviews for you with stars on LinkedIn is possible. And what you do is when they write those reviews for you, see, ask them beforehand. Okay, so this is me also going a little bit ahead of myself. Tell them outrightly, I'm going to work for you, and then just tell me what it will take for me to have a 5 star for you. Just tell me what you want me to do. And if it's something I can offer, I'm going to do that. Then, of course, when you finish that work and you send them, invite them to your review page, you already signal that you're going to offer an excellent service. And then if they have a problem with giving you that 5 star review, tell them that, oh, sorry, you might not be requiring or you might not want their reviews. It's as simple as that. But you make sure that you work so hard. So for all those, for all our community managers, all you have to do is immediately after the event or immediately after the camp, quickly just invite me and tell me, oh, you want me to review your services on your service page. And that is the attitude everyone should have. Work as though whatever you are doing will require some form of accountability. This brings me again to the second point I made. I said LinkedIn is transactional, number one. LinkedIn requires accountability from you. That means every day you show up on LinkedIn, you must tell us what you're doing. Even LinkedIn is asking you for that because trust me, there are so many things that you're going to be finding out about LinkedIn that you probably didn't know. I told you guys 41% of people on LinkedIn are already millionaires, which you will not find on other platforms. I love TikTok, I love Instagram because it gives me that's why you see that I'm talking like this. I've gotten used to talking, holding conversations over cameras. That is what they do for me. And I don't take that for granted. That has also given me an opportunity to speak on multiple platforms because I'm always ready to hold conversations. But for LinkedIn, you don't want to show up and still give your mind that, that negative sense or that impostor of that you're not really doing well, when you can as well just start doing it because your clients are everywhere on LinkedIn, everywhere you look. I mean, if they're not coming on your post, you go to their post. You go to their post. That's what you do. You go to their post. Nobody said that, oh, the traffic has to come from you before you start your journey into monetization. Now, I'll say it again. Everything I'm talking about transactional, you must position in such a way that, of course, you give. Like she said, it's be authentic. They will come to you. But guess what? On LinkedIn, I don't know. There's something about the platform LinkedIn that mirrors what God does. Blessed is the hand that gives and the hand that takes. And then it seems like when you give good measures, press down, shaking together, and running over, find out that the same measure is mated back to you. So if you're somebody who doesn't comment on other people's um comment sessions, you will not see anybody as yours. They will show you like LinkedIn is transactional. I don't know how to describe this. In fact, even the algorithm will make sure that you're transactional. So some of the people that you're seeing who are having so much reach, my goodness, those people spend so much time trying to reach out to people, or maybe they've done it over the years and they've been consistent at a particular posting time. So people have just come to find the reading about them. But like I tell you again, imagine somebody who has 800,000 followers having 1,000 comments and like. You don't know how low that thing is until you do a ratio. Then you find out that, oops, so this person's actually not doing anything much. And then me, I'm probably just starting. And then I'm already racking my head about maybe having people dance around my post. Like I said again, we're already correcting some of those myths. The most important thing, be authentic. And authenticity is not hard. It is being one with your conversations, what you showed up on LinkedIn from. Just be one with it. Being one with it is that you're doing it over and over again. Nobody is saying you should fake nothing. It's even useless. Very useless to fake. Do you know who you are? You're a human being. Do you know who a human being is? I feel like I mean, God made such a huge world and then found some excellent creatures, and then he found us as tops. Of course, for those people who are into biology, you know that we're Homo sapiens sapiens. That means our intelligence is so high. So don't already probably just shoot yourself in the foot and expect that you can't do anything with yourself. Just grab one person and work for the person and get testimonials, do it for second and third. Before you know it, you start negotiating. And guess what? By the time you treat someone excellently well, more often than not, they will call you. And this is a platform where thought leaders are, thought leaders, executives, you can literally have access to them
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
through the premium feature or through groups very freely, or even in their comment sessions. One day they
Yeah.
will definitely see you. So
Yes,
Of
yes.
course, we're already saying it. Being able to not be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to give. So when you wake up in the morning, it's not vibes and inshallah. Is I am going to show up today. I am going to be very strategic. Even in my commenting on people's posts, when I notice someone, what I normally do, I screen grab. If I notice somebody that looks like he or she has my money, I'll screen grab the person because I'm gonna come back to face you when I'm done with all the algorithm drama. I face you, I enter your DM, we hold conversations. And for me, I know it. Every time I jump on a call with somebody, I know that that person is becoming my client straight because I have proof. But some of you, you don't
Yeah.
have proofs, but you're sleeping in the comment sections, no proof. So it means it's just simple. If you have a traffic time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours you spend on LinkedIn, as soon as you're done with the serere of trying to prove visibility and then you have um, followership, go quickly find your target audience and begin the work. Soft work. Don't enter any serious person's DM and start telling the person, go and
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
my page. Please don't do that to
That's the first
yourself.
thing.
Don't enter anyone's DM and say, oh, please, I just posted. Can you go and react to it? You don't even know where you've entered. I'm just hoping that all these things will end, right? I will tell you exactly. I told you guys that's what we're going to do in the boot camp. As much as is within our power in these 3 days, we'll be able to help. Even if I'm able to help you find yourself, build an avatar for yourself, at least you will start building from there. And those people would want to join us for the long haul. We are still excellent. Of course, is a year-long mentorship as well. So thank you so much, Kimberly. Would you want to add anything
Yeah,
based
it's
on
a lot actually. Yeah.
the conversation
So,
I've held so
we
far?
talked so much about LinkedIn being transactional. When you present on LinkedIn, you need to be transformational. You need to present to where you're going to transform someone's life. You're going to make such a big difference because that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for another transaction. They're not looking for, there's a million of us out there, you pick and choose. It's what makes you stand out, what makes you unique. So always try to be so unique. Just be. I tell people that all the time. Just be yourself, and once you find your why you're doing what you do and why you've continued this profession, whether you're a creator, whether you're a doctor, a nurse, you know, um, any profession, honestly, once you find out why you're doing it and where your passion lies and what lights your fire, because if you're lit up and you're so excited about what you're doing and what you can bring to someone else, they will just come. If you build it, they will come. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk realism. Don't be afraid to have an uncomfortable conversation because I get so many people that flood my DMs and they want to sell me stuff. And it's like, hello, hi, hi. I want to be like this, shaking my hand. Hi, I'm Kimberly, and you are. You know what I mean? When you pound people's DMs that way, when you come to them at that way, it's more of you're annoying. That's annoying. That is annoying to me. I want to know who you are, what you're bringing to the table, and how we can collaborate. How can we connect? How are we connecting? How are we aligned? Because I think alignment is everything. And again, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. But again, if you bring yourself to this platform, especially as genuine as you can be, authentic as you can be, don't be salesy. If I can tell you anything, do not be salesy because everybody's throwing pitches. It's batter, upswing. You want to be the batter who's hitting the ball out of the ballpark. So you have to be very, very unique. And you don't need 10,000 followers to do it. You only honestly need one follower who believes in you, who believes in what you have to bring to this table and what you can do for them. And then they take that and what do? They share it. They refer you. They refer you. That's when you deserve a recommendation. You don't deserve a recommendation just because we've just connected and you're going to offer to do me something. That doesn't deserve a recommendation. I will only recommend somebody if we've had a true collaboration, if they've truly impacted me in some way, or I truly believe in what they are offering. Because I'm putting my name on that. So you guys think about that as well. When you're recommending somebody, you're putting your name on that. You are saying that I, Kimberly Maurer, recommend this person because I feel that they have a lot to offer. They're genuine. They're not going to take you for granted. And again, that's my brand going onto them. So every time you're doing a transaction with someone, just remember it's dominoes. It's dominoes. It's a ripple effect. So be very cautious in who you're connecting with, and be very cautious of what you're giving away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away, because what you have and just you as a
Amazing.
human being is priceless. Just remember that you are priceless. You are unique. And that's I think the big hustle out here is being unique and being different from everyone else, and what we can offer someone that someone else isn't, because there's so many of us out there that are doing a lot of the same things just differently. So think about it that do your research, find out what this person's doing, and how can I do that better? Because we're kind of doing the same thing, but not quite, but do it better. Always want to be better. Always set your bar so high that you're like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I can do this. So always have faith in yourself. Always know that there is nothing that says you can't do it. There's no door that ever closes. They all got handles. You just got to lift it. That's all. There, that's what I had to add.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. This is amazing. I love this. I don't know. I would want you guys to please share. I don't think there's a way we add few in this. I want us to get to maybe 300, 400, because this is where light is this night. I don't know. I am so excited about this event. I love everything that Kimberly just said. So beyond being able, for me, I would declare this the transaction. Transaction means just being able to give, because when you go to buy something, you give. So the transaction is, just so that I break it a little more down for everybody who is currently in the comment section, is giving. And guess what? The more, most times you wouldn't see the transformation. People who receive transaction are the one who are transformed. So all you have to do is ensure that you're honing your skills enough to make sure that you're the one giving out. Then the result of your gifts is their transformation. So your clients have the transformation, you have the transaction, because you are consistently honing yourselves for value. And I love, so we can see that we've moved from so many things already. So we went from the first point, we said this platform requires accountability from you. So every time you show up, everyone who can change your life is literally here. And guess what? Everybody is already tuned to help you. That's just the truth. And also tuned to receive help, because anyone you see on LinkedIn is actually looking for a form of transaction. And transaction, whether free or not, whether transformational or not, is that someone at some point will be requiring a service that would help them move from point A to point B. So I saw some people writing in the comment section, you have to be unique, you have to be unique. I don't know if I would amplify that. You just have to do the work. You just have to probably just show up, just do something. Do something. Your uniqueness will come out of the abundance of your activity, the
Yeah.
abundance of your action. So a whole lot of people, all you have is, I'm going to do this tomorrow. My community people know. Anytime I decide I want to do something, that's how I pack all of them. Most times until we get to the event day, some of them might not even take it seriously, but that's how my mind works. Once I hear go, action is always better than perfection. So you have to
Yes.
ensure consistently that you are stepping out. For every time you step out, you're building, I'm a medical doctor, so it just came to me. You're building proteins of excellence in your brain. So everything I'm holding conversations about now is something that I have done over and over again. So it means that you're building pathways that your mind remembers. And that is literally where your confidence comes from when you have an opportunity to speak to a sect of people. So you're speaking from the abundance of your stepping out consistently. So somebody says, oh, can you build an email list for me? Of course, yes, you can, because you have done it consistently for yourself. And then, of course, if the person
Yes.
asks you how much will they charge, of course, we're going to talk about that during the challenge if we get the time to talk about that. For those who would want to join us in the long haul, well, like we said, we're all here for you as well. So I'm saying it consistently. Just act. That's how to become unique. So I'm hoping that everybody will write it in the comment section. The only way to become unique is to act. You can't post and ghost and understand the pattern audience even on LinkedIn. You cannot. It means you need to start. For me, I love to meditate. I mean, I'll just be thinking, Lord, my audience persona, my brand persona, what do they look like? My target audience. I even give my target audience a name so that I always remember her every time I'm holding conversations, every time I come up to speak anywhere. I know how she will hear me. And that's why I sit down. I made even till last night for I think Dami K was here. As of 3 a.m. I had not slept. It's simple. I'm gonna face you. I don't take you for granted. Oh, it's a free event. I've been on LinkedIn for years. I'll just come and show up and just say anything. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You will stretch.
Right.
You remember your excellence. You remember your stories of your victory. If you need to document them, you document them. You don't play with people's lives. You don't play with their listening ears. You don't jump on calls and you're wondering or you're shaking. No, you jump on calls armed with those little victories you show up every day to do. So you can even have a catalog of to do, like specific professional things you do daily. Okay, so today I'm going to train myself on how to use AI to curate this. You write it and you keep collating it. Of course, my community people know how we do it. Sometimes, maybe at the end of the week or at the end of the month, you can decide to curate an offer from those things that you did daily. But some of you are still playing with yourselves. And sincerely, that's why I don't know. Even events, I stopped hosting events because I started having PTSD of on serious people hanging around me. I'm like, do these guys even know how much is on LinkedIn? Don't worry, I said it. We're going to share some of the figures that you are literally leaving on the table. So it will help you probably you start patterning yourself so that you understand that hey, the fact that you're seeing 500 people jumping around and they are saying, hey, squeeze me softly in your comment section, you might want to think again because you are literally leaving money on the table. You need to prepare yourself to sound like the people you are going to work with. So it's not because probably people are doing this to have more visibility. You want to do it and you know that your niche doesn't permit that, but you just want to follow the boat and then you just want to get rich by all means. Month one, no clients. Month two, no clients. Month three, no clients. You see yourself forcing yourself to do some ticket sales. Like I said, I don't want to. If you want to hear some of the bad boosts I gave to some of you, please go refer to Blossom's Bootcamp and hear some of those things. Like I said, I promised myself that I won't say any of that on this platform as much as possible. Open place, right? Before people will say Dr. Vivian is tough. That's how somebody said that she was scared of me. Please, so I am very, very what did you call it? I'm very, very loving, very kind. I try my best. You guys are going to hear some of our community members probably talk about me. I try to be tough because I know some of you are not serious. Until we tell you what to do, you will still not hear word. But then, of course, we understand the place of accountability and mentorship as well. You sometimes, not sometimes, I think there's a concept in the Bible. Right now, you guys know that I'm a believer, right? That talked about where two or three are gathered in my name, I am there. It's just a concept of people working with one another to strengthen their purpose, right? So it's not alone to have your why and you stand alone. You have your why, and then you make sure that you find people who are spotted around, who are thinking like you are, who are breathing like you are, and then you bring them on board with you to strengthen your hands. Oh, awesome. Kimberly, do you have anything else to say? Else I'll just move to
Yeah, I
another
would
section.
say, I would say always surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the believers, the ones where they see something in you, maybe when you don't believe it or see it in yourself. Because the people that you surround yourself with are the ones that are going to elevate you. Those are the ones that are going to support you through everything and through the trials and the tribulations and the wins and the losses. And again, it's a tribe of where you are just absorbing everybody's knowledge, because connecting and building these connections and becoming transformational, you're changing lives. And so many times you may not even realize it till suddenly someone slips in your DM and is like, so thank you so much for saying that. Now I feel better. I know that I'm not alone. I know that I can do this. And you gave me the confidence to do it. Or I have people all the time, oh my God, you lit my fire. You lit a fire in me that I hadn't had in so long. And I'm ready to go and do this. And I'm ready. I'm ready. And that just gives me so much joy, because it means that I'm doing what I'm trying to do. I'm accomplishing what I am trying to accomplish, and just helping others and lifting others and showing people who they are. Some people just don't have the confidence, and you just have to say, look, Look what you've done. Look what you're doing. You've got this. You've got this. Stop doubting yourself. I think we're so good at self-sabotage that we sometimes don't even realize that we're doing it because there's always that fear of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. Do not be afraid of failing because it's every time that you fail, you learn more. You learn more about yourself. You learn more of not to do what you did last time that you failed and how to improve on that. So it's just this go, 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 go. And just keep connecting, keep meeting people, be genuine with your introduction, be genuine. If any of you, which most of you on here I've seen, have connected with me and you see how I introduce myself. I tell you about me and what my interests are and how we align. And, if we don't align, fine and dandy, but I'm still glad that we're connected. But, just keep me in your back pocket if there's something down the road that strikes you and you're like, oh, I remember having this conversation with Kimberly. I'm going to call her. I'm going to reach back out to her and have this conversation. And you guys can do that with me anytime because I'm here to help support you and help you get through this because times are tough right now. And we're about to have a new year. I mean, can you believe it's almost 2026 already? Oh my God, where did the time go? Where did this year go? So just always have the faith in yourself. Always know that you are better than you think you are. You are stronger than you think you are. Always, 100% across the board. You guys got this. You got this. Reading the comments, you guys got this. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. And it's not about the numbers. Not about the numbers. It's not about the followers. Is that nice? Absolutely, because you're meeting more people and you're making more connections. But it's more about the importance and the authenticity of those connections and comment on people's posts. I find that more people have found me in my comments and commenting and having conversations on other posts. Get out of your comfort zone. Start talking, say something. It may be silly to you, but they may have needed it that day. You may feel like, well, nobody's going to look at this anyway, or nobody's going to comment on this. You'd be surprised. Just get out of your comfort zone. Just do it. Just do it. All I can say is just do it. You don't know until you do it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much for that amazing conversation. You need to see the comments. It's literally on fire. Thank you
Oh,
so much for
good. Good, good,
everyone
good.
that has been
Good.
pushing. Yes, we're going to take a little music break. We have some of our students behind who would like to hold some conversation, tell us a little bit about their journey, and then if they have anything, maybe we would want to introduce some of our students with you as well, so that you probably anywhere you see them all across LinkedIn, please get them on board, partner with them to host events. For me, I'm very big on events because some people will say, oh, it's free. Why should you be doing it? Let me tell you some of the things that I do now. In fact, I have one of my very amazing friend and pastor who is backstage. I will not introduce her as that when she's here, but she's somebody that I've always looked up to and somebody who has made me stand out. I'm sure she didn't even know that I could hold conversations like this, but that's what free can do for you. So don't just cut out that level. Of course, it's an entry level for literally almost any niche. If you don't know how to do something before, don't join other people who are already doing well in it to say, I cannot do free. No, no, no. You will suffer. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys. That's African, right? But you will literally see, that's the word, and see, you know the kind of see I'm talking about. So you want to
Yeah.
open up
Yeah.
yourself to do as much work. Like she said, just do it. So if you're starting out, just do it. Don't be bothered if you're being used drama. All those things are dramatic. You don't need them. You actually need to be used to be valuable. So stop singing over yourself on something. I think I had a story, someone that I had reached out to. Okay, I don't know if I want to talk about it here. Maybe let's see if I have much time. I'll talk about that story. Like I said, we have a lot of clarity fixing to do tonight. So if you hang in to the end, there's so many opportunities you're going to have. Please, if you're not yet in the free challenge, make sure that you're in the group. Like I said, we're almost 400 and we are buzzing. That place is on fire. We have literally 12 community managers. I don't know how they did it, but I just want to tell you how transformational these 3 days is going to be. So while I try to get some of our community members and top creators as well as ambassadors on stage who were part of the bootcamp, I'm going to play some songs so that we can enjoy ourselves. Please, let's not forget, while you're taking in some of these what's the word, advice and taking in all our conversations. Remember that I am still I'm the celebrant. I am the baby Jesus. I am the baby Jesus. So that you remember to probably wish me happy birthday. I don't know what you're gonna do. Please, if you're here and you have not reposted this event, you are not doing us well, right? So you're not doing us well. Before this event, we're already at 80 something. That means we have a lot of people show up and they did not repost. Why? Why? Why do you want us to probably just have this knowledge within us now? So please help us repost so that we can have a lot of people come inside, get to meet us, get to meet other amazing persons with us. So I'm hoping that we would have up to 100 reposts. I think that makes sense already. I think we're at
Yeah.
it's something for the event. We're at 99. So if we have 100 plus 150 reposts, 200 reposts, I don't think it's too much to ask. But like I said again, I'm so honored. I mean, I just decided that we'll just move forward with this event on Thursday. This the
I
event,
know,
the link
right?
for this was created on Thursday, and I don't know, just do
I know
it.
you just popped
Everything
in my
about our
DM. You're like, hey.
yes,
I'm like,
she
hey.
knows when I met her. So yes, everyone, just do it. Don't wait for the stars to align. Just step out.
Right.
And the more you might do the first event and nobody shows up, but the more you actually speak into the space, put the camera before yourself, speak into yourself, hold conversations about your niche, the more light you get, the more fluent
Yes.
you get, the more excellent you get. So please just do it. So just
And
do it.
connect,
Just
connect,
share the
connect,
post
connect, connect.
quickly.
Hit the
Yes,
connect button. Hit
connect
the connect
as
button.
well. So I'll play another
Just
song
keep
that is very
connecting.
favorite for me.
Just keep connecting.
You got the
Find
whole
people in your
world in
niche
your
and just keep connecting.
within the past,
There you go.
we know day.
Hey,
You got the whole world in your hands. Commando, commando. I get God and I get life. Everything is you go up for me. Me and no dick to the wrong kitty cutter. Now you make a favor, follow me. Oh. You make a blessing, come and knock on my door. And if I want to go order, you know that the focus. Everything I want, I order. Everything nice and smooth. Feel like you can drop, you know that the focus. Everything I want, I order. Everything nice and smooth. Feel like you can drop, you got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world. Put in the past, we know day. You got the whole world in your hands. Commander, oh, yeah. Follow the llama, the fila, the thing, the totori. And you tell me, say, my picking when you need me, make you the call on me. It's not my confidence. Every time I call you overcompetent. I no need to come up from you, your device. And I go taste the later bar. You know that you focus. Everything I want, I order. Everything nice and smooth. You let me drop out. You know that you focus. Everything I want, I order. Everything nice and smooth. You like to drop out. You got the whole world in your hands. Put in the passion, we know day. You got the whole world in your hands. Commando.
Back from our little break. Let me take a moment to. Okay, yes, so I'm good. So we're back from our little break. We have one of our amazing leaders in the community who's going to probably share a little bit about her experience.
Okay.
Yes. So like I said, just like the theme of the song, right? God made the world and then handed it over to us. And sincerely, you are literally as much transformation. Maybe you are as much transformed or you experience transformation to the level of your demands. So it means that some of us can decide to pass through the earth, not bordered, and we'll be fine, right? You'll be fine. But then those who literally stand out consistently are those who are making demands on the creativity and the transformation of God, experiencing it also in their own life as well as in their careers. And literally, that's what we're on LinkedIn for. We are here to make sure that everything God placed upon us as humans are literally woven to more excellence. So I'm going to be handing over the mic to Coach E Joy. I want her to
Okay.
hold a very short conversation. Just tell us about your experience, your testimonial, and then what are you up to lately? The mic is yours.
Okay. All right, Dr. Vivian. Good evening, everyone. Can we hear me? Can we hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes, we
Okay,
can hear
great.
you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Joy Adigwe. I'm a nutritionist and lifestyle medicine health coach. Let me say a very big thank you to Dr. Vivian for this opportunity. Dr. Vivian, I didn't tell you. Let me say this here. One of the reasons why I decided to join the bootcamp was I've been in other challenges. I actually came in LinkedIn December last year. I finally decided to be serious on LinkedIn. I've been shying away from visibility, any form of visibility. I've worked for years, but I never really documented anything. So I decided to become serious on LinkedIn because I understood that LinkedIn is where you have a lot of professionals. I could meet the corporate people, unlike Facebook and all of that. So when I came in, I've been in quite a number of challenges and in different visibility challenges, how to position yourself on LinkedIn. But to be sincere with you, in my kind of niche, in the health niche, everybody talks about sales, everybody talks about putting yourself out there, but nobody really helps those who are in the health profession to really position themselves very well. I must be very sincere with you. They can teach you everything, okay, do this, do this, do that. But when it comes, the health profession is such a very special profession. Why do I say so? Everybody really wants to be healthy deep down in their mind, but that willingness to do the right thing is always a problem. So if you don't push people to do it, if you don't push people to actually take the right steps to stay healthy, everybody just wants to make money and then they believe somehow health will fall in line. So one of the reasons why I came into the boot camp was because Dr. Vivian is a doctor by profession. So I believed that being a doctor by profession and then she's also teaching monetization, that means this person really understands what is going on in the health industry. And I must be very sincere with you. When I first came into LinkedIn, I had this niche of focus on people who have hypertension, diabetes, and all of that, because that's what I've been doing all along. But I really didn't get the kind of response I'm getting now, to be very sincere. Most people will just reply to your post, yes, health is wealth, be healthy, stay healthy. If you don't, but I knew that those were surface level comments. Those were not like real life experiences. Nobody was telling me what they were really going through until I came into the boot camp, and then Dr. Ginger literally opened my eyes. And she said a lot of things. In fact, reading the book first and foremost was what opened my eyes, because there's a book we read before we started all of it. Then I saw all the statistics of people on LinkedIn. I'm like, truly, this thing I've been preaching and shouting for months, I'm not really getting results because my people are not exactly here. And then Dr. Ginger helped me refocus. She helped me refocus, and I must be very sincere with you. I'm not mincing words. The moment, oh dear, sorry about that. Oops. Am I back on? Oof. Can we still hear me?
Yes, baby. We can hear you. We can hear you. You're here.
La, la. Okay. The moment I realigned and refocused based on the type of people who are on LinkedIn, I started getting DMs I didn't get before. I started getting comments on my posts. Like people were now saying, oh, this post is for me. You are literally saying this to me. This is exactly what I'm experiencing. I'm like, so what was I doing all this while? So long and short, I just really want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Dr. Ginger. Ginger, you actually, I keep calling you Dr. Ginger. I forget your name is Vivian. Sorry, please just allow me keep using that. I want to say a
Ginger
very big
Vivian.
thank you to Dr. Ginger. You actually opened up my
Potato.
eyes to understand what I should do better and relate to the people, because when when you're talking and the people you're talking with are not understanding what you're saying, then you are really not communicating. So I really got that level of clarity And then I have a program coming up very soon for people. In fact, somebody sent me a message after our last live, and she was like, "When is this program starting up? I hope I'm not too late to register." And I'm like, "Really?" So what have I been doing on LinkedIn all this while? So that's just long and short of my experience here. And also, if you're someone who would like to get a meal plan to help you live healthier, because the truth is, I always tell people this: it is easier to be happier when you are healthy. Forget all this money we are chasing. Yes, we need the money. But God forbid that we chase this money, and at the end of the day, we are using this money to start treating things that could easily have been prevented. So if you know your eating habits are just upside down, zigzag, scattered, you eat what you see, you eat what is available, you don't even know if it's working well for your body. But if you need clarity on what you should be eating, how to exercise well, I'm there for you. Please send me a connection request, and then we'll take it up from there. Thank you very much. All right. Good.
Thank you so much. Please, can you comment in the comments so that everybody sees you? They're actually a team of pharmacists, nutritionists, and doctor. They have a trial, a boot camp where they will be helping a lot of people, reduce their blood pressure, because I know there are a whole lot of people who are here, reduce their blood pressure, help them control their weight as well, and then of course help them to control their sugar as well. They have a meal plan, and a group of, I think you guys are 3, right? Yes, a doctor, pharmacist, and a nutritionist are in that team. So please, if you're looking to work towards a healthy living, if you're overweight, please don't stay overweight. Quickly just reach out to them as well. You just need a guide. I told you guys that there's how God created humans. He always wants us to have people hold our hands when we are doing things. For me, one of the things I've realized is that any area of my life I have mentorship in, it's usually very easier for execution. So that is why I know if you've probably tried severally to lose weight and it's not working, or control your blood pressure. Most of us remote workers, she didn't even say anything about that. Neck, back, weight gain, sitting so long, swollen legs and all that. Sometimes your kidneys are already saying something. Please reach out to them now so that they can consistently oversee you. I think we had somebody in our boot camp. I think it was Dr. Stina. Dr. Stina earned, how much did she say she earned? Was it $2,000? And then out of that $2,000, I can't remember the amount she used to pay hospital bill. So she had sleepless nights and still took the money and paid what did you call it, and paid for her treatment. So you can see that most times, and we hear it a lot, most creators who are currently typing, because it's a 2D platform, mainly a text-based platform, some of those people who are typing are actually not feeling too well. So we're saying this now so that people can consistently start watching, of course, themselves. And then you need accountability. Once you see somebody who is doing that, ensure that you jump on board. I don't know if I saw, if Elizabeth Joy, please, you might want to reach out to other people in the community. I saw a lot of them earlier, but I can't see them anymore. Else, we'll just take a little music break and then come back. I told you guys.
Raise your voice and shout, come on.
Is the theme of the boot camp. I will hold your neck.
You place my foot on their neck. I have destroyed all.
I'll check the
Chocolate. I will what? Chocolate. I will break. Chocolate. I will what? Chocolate. Jugular. I say Satan, I will break the jugular.
you will taste the formula. If I catch you near my corner, I will crush your medulla. From the cave of Adulam, I'll disgrace your ordinance. You are just a commoner, so you can't call my cellular. Cause we be many in my category with adrenaline and holy fire, bringing down the glory of the heavens, mapping out the territory, so the Father glorified. Heavenly itinerary, a part of this. We unleashing fire on the enemies. Tell the devil he should take his hands off my property, cause I've been breaking the jugular, jugular, jugular. I will work. Jugular, 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 jugular. I will work.
Bite the jugular. Press the jugular. Step on the jugular until I break. Bite the jugular.
Bite the jugular.
Press the jugular.
Press the jugular.
Step on the jugular.
Step on the jugular.
Break.
Until I break.
Jugular, jugular. Jugular, jugular. When I break.
When I'm there, who them be? I will break the jugular.
Jugular, jugular.
Jugular, jugular.
Jugular, jugular.
Jugular,
When I
jugular.
break.
Who them be? Bite the jugular. Press the jugular. Step on the jugular. Until I break.
Why did they hit it?
I do the king. He who sits in.
Why did they hit it? Why did they hit it?
I do his way. I do the king's right. He who sits in heaven. He who sits in heaven.
All right, thank you so much for that quick break. Okay, so I don't know. You guys are just making me laugh. We juggler, we're going to break the juggler of LinkedIn, right? That juggler that is making a lot of people's head to be in the bubble, right? You can go on and on with so much enthusiasm and vibes for up to 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you're not even asking yourself questions like what is going on in this place. You're not even asking yourself, how do I sustain this? All the borrowing of the data, literally all day. Your parents coming into the room and they see you are literally pressing. For me, when I started out, my husband literally had to cut me out on many things. What I mean by whether cooking, preparing the kids in the morning, because I used to post very early. I still post 6:30 every day. So please catch me on my posts and repost, help me share and all that. Of course, I have lots of responsibility. But most of us will not ask ourselves those questions. We'll just be thinking it's vibe. Now, I tell you guys, I don't lie. The reason why I'm very passionate about monetization is a lot of people assume that the longer you stay on LinkedIn, that's when opportunities start coming. But no, opportunities are positioned for. They don't just fall on you like ripe cherries. Some people, by the reason of their posture, maybe exposure, school, and a few more things, they're already somehow arranged. Like me, if you come and you see Dr. Vivian, you can be sure that there's something academic about me. And then if you jump into my DM, you want to hold serious high class conversations. But for some of us who are probably still in the university, probably who are just coming out of secondary school, it's essential that you start asking yourself those questions, right? What are you really here for? And it's not hard. Don't assume that as I stay 6 months, I will show even me that I was in, like full blown, like I did. I'll show you guys some of my evidence. I did not start having opportunities come in my direction or start making money until I became intentional about it. So when you hear people say just be visible, oh God, take it from the queen of life events. And you know, one of the most converting what did you call it now? Do I want to say this here? Wait, I'll just keep that somewhere, right? Most times people will easily buy from you when they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And most times it's amplified via videos. Most times it's amplified via videos. So you find out that the reason why Instagram and TikTok build people, that's the people you now start seeing as your stars. In fact, some of them compete with your movie stars on TV. So you see very top creators now show up at the Golden Globe and all that. Like they show up at different very prestigious places because you literally see them every day. It's easier to know, like, and trust when you can see rather than just read a thing or two from people. Of course, there are people who have made so much money from just writing. That's the authors, maybe the fiction writers and all that. There are a whole lot in that bunch. That's because they do it for the longest. So, but most times I've seen that when people show up on LinkedIn, all the visibility coaches will want to squeeze you into a content writer, which is okay, because the truth is you're on the platform. Definitely one of your one access of getting people on board is by writing. But if you're a newbie, you know that you would have to do some form of extra work, because the truth is the algorithm locks you up, hoping that you use your sense to run ads and few more other things. I told some of my friends during the weekend when we had an opportunity to run out, and I said, it's not a bad thing to pay for LinkedIn ads. In fact, there's someone I know who literally every time he posts, he just does sponsored ads. And so I see his posts every week. I find a way, and by the time I meet the post, it's already in its thousands. So for people who are confused about how to gain visibility, there's something called LinkedIn ads. You can actually do it, right? If you need more information, you can always reach out to me for that. So I'm trying to demystify all forms so that you don't think that organic growth is the only way. The only thing is, like Kimberly has said earlier, right? You are likely going to transact with consistency, especially when you don't have money. So consistency will be your first capital. And the goal is not just to be jumping around on people's comment sections. I'm going to tell you, I tried a few things for some of my community members, and we found out that most people who even sold items, right, those people who are dancing around their comments trying to say that they are supporting them, most of them did not buy from them because they didn't even take them seriously. So there is an aura how to there's a way. It's not even just about, I know most people when they are talking about positioning, it's literally almost empty in the sense that you don't even know much, you just want to position yourself as, no, I'm not out for that. I'm out for, it is very simple. So curate the identity you want people to know you for. So for me, positioning is hard work. It means I will sit down and do the requisite work that will make you see me as a top voice in my niche. Not that I just want you to hail me or vibe me into releasing courses and I'm just selling. Maybe some of the time I might end up selling low ticket offers. And it's not like there's anything wrong with it. At least people get to know you, but you don't want people to hype you into that place. Because the truth is, even with your visibility, when a lot of people come to meet you, right, and there's no substance whatsoever, you would have broken their trust. So we said it again, it's no like and trust. Most visibility coaches stop at no, then they stop at like. Like is the one of, hey, first to comment, first to da 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 da. But that trust one is what a whole lot of people are missing out on. They are just jumping around. Oh, this person is my friend, but that your friend will never buy from you, and that's because every time they come in contact with you, there's literally nothing stimulating from your brain. You don't even used to think. Your own is vibe every morning to night. You stay on LinkedIn, you're commenting because you want reach. At the end of the reach, you might not even make as much money that you would have made if you had just sat down and told yourself, what does it take to be somebody valuable? So I'm hoping that we are pressing the jugular. It was even the right song to play. We are holding on the jugular so that anytime you're probably trying to be careless about yourself or your worth or what you can deliver to people, you can start pressing the jugular and start the work that is requisite. Okay. So let me see if I could just maybe take a few slides of my conversations while we see our community people, if they are here. Then I'll also give Ruth an opportunity to tell us a few more things based on some of the conversations we've held so far, where she can come in for us in terms of like half funneling us down the line. Okay. So for me, when I showed up on LinkedIn, I don't know, this is the first time I'm actually showing this secret to people. I still put it somewhere in the funnel, the sales funnels of my book that I wrote. This was the first conversation that held me on the neck when I first showed up on LinkedIn. Number one, okay, there are many things that probably I'll show you guys. For the people who will be in the bootcamp, I'll get you to know me better so that you also probably have your heart also open to learn some of the things that I'll be teaching. I realize that most times when I try to not bother so much about myself, some people don't understand why I'm passionate and why I behave the way I do. This was the statement that literally changed my life, right? Someone with half your IQ is making 10 times as you because they are not smart enough to doubt themselves. So literally, this is what we've been saying up all morning to this point. All you have to do is know that, hey, somebody, I think I was talking to some people, was it day before yesterday? I got into a room where somebody was selling a LinkedIn course for 3.5 million naira. I also got into another room where somebody was selling a LinkedIn course of almost 1 million naira. And the person there's someone else I also know that makes more than $1 million on a side side transaction, not his main, not even his company. He has many other things that he does. But I don't, most times when people see things like that, they're like, oh, no, this is not what I want to do. No, the thing is, for anyone to have currency flow towards them, they must have sat down and made sure that whatever it is that they want to give is properly curated, and that's what we're going to do, of course, in the boot camp within the time that we have. Okay, so let me see what is going on in our comment session. So if you have been with me so far, just say see. um okay, somebody saying guilty as charged. Okay. Don't think about money. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all the money is flying. Okay, so I've been able to look into. Please keep those conversations coming. I'm going to take a moment to also highlight a few of them. Once I get to a certain points, I think we'll have some people backstage. I think they are having some network challenge. Let's see how that goes. But whatever we do, make sure that we close off in time so that we can all just prepare for tomorrow's event, then our next event as well. Um, Okay, awesome. Okay, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so this hit so hard. Awesome. This is beautiful. Somebody said money in water. Okay. Okay, what does it take? Awesome. Money stops nonsense. Yes, very beautiful. Okay, so I'm sure they were talking about the value and then the money people exchanging for value. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm just trying to tell you now some of these opportunities that will be opening up to you as a community. Somebody is out there opening it to certain sects of people, and they are paying in millions of naira, in thousands of dollars, because they have presented it in such a way that they have become so valuable you can't resist. And that is the positioning you need. Whatever it will take you, whether in training, in paying for courses, in boot camps, don't withhold that on yourself. I've seen a whole lot of people, they just keep finding themselves in different spots on LinkedIn, moving around, right? Not giving themselves some form of direction. They are showing up every day. That one of the things I do to my community most of the time is that when I get very close to you, I save your number. So after a while, and I've seen it, guys, this is going to be by next year, it will be my second year on LinkedIn. And I've seen it over and over again. A lot of people come after a while, they disappear. And it's simple. When something is taking more than you're getting from it, you're going to disappear. It's logic. But what if you decided to probably separate something and commit yourself to a community of people who are working together, and you're literally moving and you're saying, no, I cannot go because I must earn before I leave this place. If at all I'm going to leave. And then the beautiful thing again about LinkedIn is that everything is CV worthy, like everything. I got the opportunity I had with some big IBTC because of what I do for LinkedIn. Even yesterday, somebody reached out to me based on what I do on LinkedIn. Not even that I'm a medical doctor, or that, of course, they will realize that, so of course, my IQ is going to be higher than the average, maybe, creator to work with. I don't know. This is me just trying to brag on Jesus. But just because I have those resumes of those things that I just stepped out to do. I told you guys, we went viral on our first event. We were almost 600, and it's simple. Leadership, some of the things I had learned from other places, I literally just poured it in on LinkedIn. And that's why I know that even if we wake up at any time and we say we want to do something, there are people who need us. And that's why we came out today, because we know that there are lots of people who have been super confused and they need the help. So that's how you should be thinking. Be thinking in there's at least one person that I can help, and this will make me likely to be paid or honored or become valuable. So somebody asked that question. So I'm already answering you. The more you try to step out and take action for someone else, for yourself. And one of the things I've noticed as well, with people taking action, is this: most times when they take action, they don't document. You will see here everything I've done. You can call me Madam Screenshots. All the wins I've had, I have them somewhere saved. I literally take screenshots anyhow. If you tell me anything, even for my book, if you open my book link, you see some of the conversations that people already probably left off for me. I took a screen grab. In fact, you've not even seen half of those conversations, but I make sure that I save it up. If you're probably just showing up and you do a few work, even if it's for two people, cut out those reviews, take it to ChatGPT or Gemini and put it right there. Make it to create a beautiful review or testimonial flyer for you. Put it on your, what did you call it? Your feature session. Put it anywhere. If you have anything at all that you want to exchange for money as your offer or any lead magnet, put it there. Let everybody know that you're not playing with them. Or if you have to show up, it's because you've done it consistently for people. And that is how already you're beginning to think of monetization. Like I tell people, monetization is not essentially just money. Money is the result of monetization. So, but monetization in itself is intentionality of every step you take from your first post. You have to get it right. I think recently I was watching a docu series. No, I didn't watch the docu series, but I was watching someone's review of 50 Cent, and one of the things that stood out for me was his entrance into the market. I mean, his first ever album was the album where he was all gymmed up and then he was gymming, hanging on the ceiling, or whatever it is. I don't know. You guys, the people who do a lot of gyms, people know what that is. So he was seeing himself like he was literally shown as a top G from his first album. And it's simple. He didn't fake those abs. Until today, he still has those abs. It means that something about discipline kept him that way. So you see a lot of people say, fake it till you make it. You can't fake it, but me, generally, when I see people who lie a lot on LinkedIn, and somehow my spirit, I don't know whether I'm probably accusing you falsely, but I know when you're lying. I mean, you cannot lie today and start begging tomorrow. It's not adding up. You can't make $10,000, $50,000, and you're in my DM asking for some form of favor. It's not going to add up, right? So for me, I will perceive that as you probably were lying. But there are certain entrances that you would have that will give you an upper hand with other people. And that's why you should not be doing anything carelessly. That's why you need guidance and help, right, as much as it's within your power, so that you don't hang around and you're just everywhere and you're just I don't know how to say it. Some people are just visible for the wrong reasons. So those clients who are actually high ticket clients will see them and just say, off I go. So you find out that day after day after day, you're just having people vibing in your comment sections. And when your main clients come to probably comment or see, oh my goodness, so why is this person actually having this much reach? And they come to comment section and they are saying, slap me, I'm going to slap back. Some of you are actually chasing some of your favorite clients, but of course, this is not the purpose of this meeting. But as much as within our power, please, when we're supporting people, we should make sure that we are in it for the long haul. Okay, I think I've seen a few persons behind. We're going to take a 2-minute break, everyone. So please, I told you guys that it's okay. It's going to be fire and brimstone. I'll take a moment to bring one person on board. We'll just take one of my favorite music again. I told you guys I got ready. You can call me DJ Ginger. Hey God, I beg you. Okay, you can call me. You can call me DJ Ginger for tonight. I told you guys, please don't forget the essence and the spirit.
Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. As long as I'm breathing, I will be singing. I got a reason to pray. As long as I'm breathing, yeah, I will be singing. 'Cause I got a reason to pray. As long as I'm breathing, I will be singing. I got a reason to pray. As long as I'm breathing, I will be singing. I got a reason to pray. I praise 'cause you're sovereign, and I praise 'cause you reign. I praise 'cause you rose and defeated the grave. I praise 'cause you're faithful, and I praise 'cause you're true. I praise 'cause there's nobody greater than I praise 'cause you're sovereign, praise 'cause you reign. Praise 'cause you rose. Yeah, I praise 'cause you're faithful, and I praise 'cause you're true. Praise 'cause there's nobody greater than you.
right, so we're back. We went to Elizabeth Western right there. So we have an amazing, one of our amazing doctors in the community as well, who is also one of our amazing ambassadors as well. So I'm going to be handing the mic over to Dr. Nkem. There, ma'am, the mic is over to you. I don't know if you can hear me crystal clear. If you can hear me, I think mm, your camera seems frozen. Okay, so before she comes back, Ruth, you could just say something if you'd like to also add a little bit on our conversation so far, based on the people you've worked with as well as your results also.
Okay. Hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, crystal clear.
Okay. So for me, the part where you said about consistency, I can use myself an example. I have been on LinkedIn for 1 year, and have known what I have known how my growth is. And when you talk about people who will just come and just be very this and that, yes, I always respect your words. And from the start, when I entered LinkedIn, I always come to your event. And everything that you are saying, I keep it. I keep every note one side, and that is what I'm using up to today. So, and the advice that I have for my special audience, I'm in love with my audience, so and with everybody. So, the advice that I have for you is that for LinkedIn, LinkedIn is just about patience, patience, and also know what you bring out. Bring out that value. If you are to pitch, to go inside someone's DM like the CEOs, you should be serious about it. You understand? And you make, before you do that move, you have to, you yourself will tell yourself, am I giving out value in a way that when, let me say, a CEO wants to offer you, or you sent a message to the person and the person wants to go through your profile to see what you are even bringing out. Like, don't, like, I don't say that you should not verbal, but at least sometimes, let me just say, from Monday to Friday, use Friday to do that. But from Monday to Thursday, be serious. You understand? Ehen. So while doing that, you have to create that relationship. You see this comment section, it's all about something serious, not like unserious something. Like when somebody like me, I love reading comments. I love reading it very well. If I go to someone's post and you made a very valuable post, I must go to your comments. So when I go to your comments, for me, I'm learning. I'm picking out something. And if I want to, let me just say that you made something valuable, and I saw some comments talking about sensible something. What I will be, if I'm a CEO, I will say, oh yeah, come and work for me. You understand? So I love this consistency, and when you make that relationship on comments, then you move over to the DM, because the person have already known you. You have already, like, I know some of my audience very well, even Peace, her son, I got all of them here. So, and I love, I'm so grateful about the repost and everything. I so much, so much, so much, so much appreciate that from you people. So stay consistent and bring out something valuable from that.
your impact, I said this earlier, your impact and your income will grow. And that's it for you, LinkedIn. So I thank you everyone. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. So it's very essential that we are consistent, document your journey. I don't know if there's another big thing I would want everyone to do. And I think that's what she was also trying to say, making sure that everything you're documenting also shows up in your profile. Because anytime you leave a comment on somebody's comment section, the propensity of them clicking on you based on the conversations you held, they are likely going to go into your profile to see what you've been doing so far. So whatever laziness that is making you not optimize your profile, and optimizing your profile is not just handing it over to somebody for them to do it for you, is that you're able to curate excellent conversations that will make it, when you hand it even over, let's say you want to work with someone who will help you do that, curating it in such a way that you make your own profile stand out is beyond aesthetics. So a lot of people, they will just send, okay, this is what I do, and they send it to the graphic designer to just come up with anything. No, if you really want to speak with your audience, most times your profile will be optimized to the level of your mind. That's just the truth. And guess what? Is a continuous process. You try this in the first month, you still redo it, tweak something in your headline, tweak it again, go to your about session, tweak it again. You're doing it daily. As you're improving on your skills, you're just bringing in, as you're evolving on the platform as well. That's because you're working. Most people who don't evolve are people who don't put in the work. So you see, from day one, virtual assistant, virtual assistant, virtual assistant. We don't even know which of the virtual assistant. From day one, nothing has changed, because if you don't, you will not find better ways to serve your audience. And it's always very, very important that you consistently improve on yourself, so that you consistently optimize your profile. It's not a one-time thing, as so a lot of people paint it. It is not a one-time thing, I tell you. The more light you have, the more better you interpret what you do, and the more you are likely going to communicate to your target audience. I have a book that does that effortlessly. If anybody wants that, I think I can see um some of my amazing people as well who are here, and we have the book, that's roadmap to LinkedIn monetization. We talked about all that, from your why, starting, we talked about the Simon Sinek's golden circle. First of all, if you want to start your journey, it's always better you ask yourself why, what, and how. We're going to discuss all of that. So whatever you do, like I said, guys, if you're too busy and you're sure you might not make it for the challenge, get the book. Even like I said, for people who are going to join the challenge, it's always very important that you get the book. If you read ahead of time, you easily understand some of the materials. Like I said, for the purpose of the time we're going to have to work together, is going to be super short. So you need to meditate. For me, I love materials that keep me on my toes. I love it. I will give anything to have materials that will consistently stimulate my mind. And that was what I did when I wrote Roadmap to LinkedIn Monetization. Everything about how my mind works, you literally see it in that book. And that's why I admonish everyone to make sure that they get it. So, like I said again, we start from the golden circle. You ask yourself why. Why? Not just why are you here on LinkedIn? Some of the questions a whole lot of people ask. When you ask why are you here on LinkedIn, you're likely going to give up, because you are building for the platform. I like my people and my community people to always build from themselves. Your why starts from you, not from the platform that you're going to work with. Platform, the why on the platform is actually secondary. That is what we call the low hanging fruit. It means that we're easily going to serve people from something we already know how to do. But why, your why, what are the things that you can easily do? For me, that was how I was able to realize that, oh my goodness, I've done 20 something years of sales and marketing. And then because I read medicine doesn't mean that that skill should just die. And then look at the way I hold conversations. It's not something that can just come to anyone carelessly. It's because there are certain pathways in my life that I have followed. I think I've talked about it overtly. Maybe the people in camp, I'll try to see if we can talk about that as well. For medical practice, you're always on sports. They bring you out. You have to talk to people. You have to talk to the crowds on spots, sometimes unprepared, because sometimes those questions are just random and you have to pick up your thoughts together and just release it, and it has to come out well, because if it doesn't come out well, your parents, your ancestors will be insulted. And trust me, if you're talking about toxic workplace, don't worry, you've not entered the healthcare sector. And then it's also partly because most of our people, especially for the global south, are actually very stressed because of the doctor to patient ratio for us is very high. Like when I started my practice, you can imagine a junior or an intern serving 80 patients per day. You, that is cray cray. By the time I would have seen my family members by the next day, if they are talking to me, I'm sure I am not even understanding. I literally always sleep off when we are trying to hold very important conversations. So that's exactly what we are saying, right? Start from your own why, not the platform's why. Why? All the visibility challenge I have seen, everybody starts, why are you here? There's some of you say, I'm here to make money. I'm here to get jobs. That is not a recipe for a long time dwelling. That is a recipe for like on the gas and run away. I mean, you just be on fire, then after a season you run away. Maybe sometimes if you don't get that job or you don't have that opportunity, of course, because you're doing all the things wrong, then you just disappear. But a proper why, like I said again, LinkedIn is a professional platform. Excellently. That's why for me, my community, when I'm holding conversations with people, I like for them to build through the tripartite pillars. So while you are getting business done, because that's what we do essentially for the community, most of the people who join the bootcamp, we help them make money. And the easiest way to make money on LinkedIn is actually to go through the business route. Now, for me, the business is that you are not leaving yourself at the mercy of anyone. You are not doing pick me mentality. All these things are in the book, right? This is not even up to chapter one. Don't worry, you understand some of the things that we're talking about. So you're not doing pick me mentality. You are now the one going to choose people because you want to work with them, you want to offer them value. So from what we do, this is me holding conversations about myself. I had done LinkedIn for 6 months, had nearly almost 40,000 people. As of the intro video were barely 4 months into LinkedIn, right? I even had to script that video for 1 year. We're already 4 months into LinkedIn when we had all those figures. We had reached 16,000 people. We had reached 1,000 people every week. And guess what? I didn't make a dime for it. So if I'm telling you guys that visibility is not enough, right? I will not lie to you. If you're not positioned properly, I also wrote it. I think that's my first chapter in the book where I narrated my ordeal. Well, everybody was already celebrating me, but Shingbang was not coming from here. And all the sacrifices a lot of people were making for me. But because I didn't sit down and understand how I can serve from me to my why on the platform, most people have that gap. So you are here, oh, I want to make money, virtual assistant. Why? Is there anything about you in terms of your why you act the way you do? Okay, that's your personality that accommodates what you chose for the long haul. And the goal is one of the things I found out as well is that people who build for the long haul are eventually the ones who win, not people who are short bursts. Oh, I just want to make money. You make money, you make 10 million, max 50 million. And then after a while, you disappear when you find the next big thing. But if you understand that you can build along three pillars, for me, the business side, that's what I help my community of people to get. Then, of course, most times when you build for your business, it's easier. In fact, you get more attractive when you can flip your skills into business because other people, like I told you guys, that's how I started working with Stanbic IBCC and other brands that I represent right now. So what you do is you flip your low-hanging fruits into a business. People see you do it for yourself and they want what you have. And guess what? By the time you replicate it, you're making 6 figures, 7 figures, even monthly where necessary. And then you don't have to stress. So now you're having multiple streams of income. And then if you need to go further into your career, from your low-hanging fruit, you can push into your career a little more. Like I said, don't be so stressed. If you'd like, just type roadmap. We have people in the comment section who send you the link in the comments as well, so that you can already start preparing your mind. Like I said, for the purpose of the training, I mean, it's just 3 days we're going to have, and some of these things, for our community members, as the people who are in my community, who are my I'm mentoring, right? It's for a whole year, so we're working with them for a whole year. For the people who would want to already join our wait list for the boot camp, we're working with you for the whole year, so that if you want to be lazy, know that you're the one who will be lazy. As for me, I have been able to mend or make sure that my soul is one with what I do, so that longevity is no longer a question, because it's actually in how long you eventually do it, right? Of course, I know people say it's not about how long, it's how well. Let me tell you, all the people who started building 10 years earlier, people who started building immediately after the COVID, you cannot be in the same place where they are. So time and chance is also very important. So chance is what you are facing now in this life event. Now you're going to be thinking. For those people who will join the free bootcamp, you're also going to be thinking. Then, of course, time is for people who decide to work with us for the longest. So we have all that offer if you want to stay with us for the longest, so that we'll be holding sessions, making sure that you're okay. So for the people who are graduating today, we still have them in the community, because anytime they need anything, we can hold conversations with them. We don't want to just have them work with us and then disappear. No, we also want to hold them accountable for their decisions as well. So if you'd want to have the book, please just type book while we have a little, maybe a 2 minutes break. Then we have our next speaker hold off conversations. Like I told you guys, I have slides. My slides, how many I think as of last night I curated slides of almost 30. So guys, these 3 days I'm out to pour everything. The only thing is, again, action most times will require you to have somebody who will hold your hands, and they are two different things. So if you're even already ready to join us in our mentorship boot camp, please join us. Like we said, it's a year whole long thing, and so we are building for the long haul. Building for the long haul. So please, our community members, like many people are moving up our community, meet up with them and send them.
I have Jesus in my life. I'm living for his glory. I'm on fire every day. And nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I face. I am getting bigger every day. Every day. I have Jesus in my life. Living for his glory. I'm on fire every day. And nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I face. I am getting bigger every day. Every day I have Jesus. I have Jesus in my life. Living for his glory. I'm on fire every day. Nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I face. I am getting bigger every day. Getting bigger every day. I have Jesus in my life. Jesus in my life. Living for his glory. I'm on fire every day. Nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I face. I am getting bigger every day. Getting bigger every day. We getting bigger. We getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. We getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. No limitation. We taking over. We getting bigger every day. We getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. We getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. No limitation. No limitation. We've taking over. We've taking over. We getting bigger every day.
Yeah. When we step in the arena, it's a banger. Silence the voice of failure, we make success louder. Oh. Bigger than bigger, what we got is realer than real, and we are on fire. And this is the life that we chose. We're balling in the Holy Ghost. Higher we go, we will never stop. Yo, there's a spirit that's alive in me, the spirit of the Lord, and it's taking me to levels me I've never been before. I got joy like a river, chopping life like a pizza. Cause I'm bigger, bigger, I'm bigger, 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 yeah.
We know who we are. We're born of God. Oh, we.
Okay, thank you so much for that short break. I think I saw Ada Smile. Ada Smile is one of our amazing boot campers. She just joined the wait list. I think she joined it from Blossoms Boot Camp. So thank you so much. Yes, I'm going to rest. So I've been a bit stressed, like from the whole week. Of course, it was my birthday week, so I went out. Then we had Mommy M show me more come to Abuja, so we all had to go out. And plus, church was a bit longer for me today because today was our carol service. So thank you so much for your concern as well, and every other person who left some comments. I think I saw that. So the link for the roadmap is already there. So I'm going to be handing over the microphone to my amazing Dr. Nkem. Dear Dr. Nkem, the mic is yours.
Good evening, Mama. I don't know if I'm audible. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Okay, amazing. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's such, well, as Mama would always say, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on the part of the world you are watching this live from today. It is so amazing to be here. Thank you so much, Dr. Ginger, for this opportunity, for your platform, for your person. Happy birthday in arrears. You are worth celebrating every day because I mean you do a lot. So happy birthday, more grace to you. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for all you do. We love you. We celebrate you. Thank you for being light. Thank you for being a phoenix. Thank you for being the mother eagle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening, Kimberly. You have been amazing as well. Thank you so much for those words. Like, in consistency lies the power. And do not tell lies. I literally had to write that down somewhere. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so grateful.
You're welcome. You're
Right.
welcome.
So I'm just saying, thank you. I'm Dr. Nkem, as she said. And it's, there's this, I don't know, box that professionals generally put themselves into, especially in the part of the world where I'm at, right? We just have this very, I don't know, narrow or focused mindset. 9 to 5 it is, 9 to 9 it is sometimes, 24 hours work sometimes. And it's really difficult to think outside the box because of the workload and the stress, especially if you're doing clinical practice like I am. So at some point this year, I'm like, you know what? This cannot continue forever, right? Yes. So, yeah.
Okay, I think. Can you hear me, Kimberly?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, so I think her
Can you hear me?
network, something she's called. Yes, crystal clear. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. Oh, I think it's her network.
Yes, her
Something went
network.
wrong.
Please, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, you went off and
Oh,
you came back in. You just came back.
oh,
Network
apologies.
today,
The network tonight is
like,
just on
very
another
bad.
level. Connectivity is
Johnny.
terrible. But
Trust
we
me, I had
move
problems
nonetheless.
too. I think
We
it's all of
push.
us.
Okay.
It's all of us. Do
Okay.
not
So,
feel bad
okay.
at all. It happens. It happens. But
Oh,
we're
thank
still here. We
you.
showed up. And when we pop back in, it's just like, surprise. Here I am.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. Gracias. Thank you so much.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, so I was sharing a bit of my story and my journey, right? So at some point this year, that was after I had a baby. I'm like, you know what? There's so many aspects to life and being a person, and none should suffer really. There's so much value I have to offer, and it doesn't have to be restricted to the four walls of a hospital or a clinic or the standard workplace as we know it. In fact, it's easier to reach people over the internet these days than it is to meet them physically, right? So I started to think, how do I go about this new phase in life? How do I do it? What do I do? In fact, I was in that pit of confusion for such a long time. And then I saw Dr. Ginger's bootcamp. I'm like, oh, thank you, Lord, for wonderful things you do. And that was how I hopped in and joined the bootcamp. It has been an amazing experience, guys. Guys, do not sleep on this. Hey, do not sleep on this. You're seeing her talking to you about guiding you for a whole year. A whole year. Hey. I can tell you how much value I have gotten in a month. I can only imagine what it would be like to be in her space, to be in her mind, to be in her atmosphere for 12 months consistently. Remember, we talked about consistency this evening. Consistently, please do not sleep on this. I'm pleading. This is this is me pleading for you to be a better you in the coming year. Anyway, so I joined, and clarity. I started having light bulb moments, literally. I was able to find my voice, right? I was able to find my identity. And then I started to enjoy being me. I am me. I am me. I am a travel and lifestyle physician and coach. And I enjoy helping people live the healthiest version of their lives. I enjoy seeing them safe. I enjoy seeing them sound. I enjoy helping them prevent diseases from occurring. It is who I am. It is who I will continue to be, right? And I am determined in this next year for you all to hear my voice. So these tools that I am learning, I am implementing them. 2026, you will see the consistent, transparent version of me. Anyway, so she has always challenged us. She is Dr. Vivian. She has always challenged us to find ways to give back, to be a blessing, to not just, I don't know, it's yes, you want to monetize whatever it is that you do, but you're not doing that out of a place of greed, as it were, right? You're doing it because you want to genuinely see the lives that are paying you transformed. You want to see some form of impact in them as well. That in itself is the greatest fulfillment there is. Money will come and go. She always says it is currency. Can you still hear me, guys? I don't know. I keep getting thrown off, on and off, on and off. Hello, guys. Can anyone still hear me?
Yes, you're back.
Oh, I'm back. Apologies. Thank you. So, yes, in a bit to practice what I have learned from Dr. Ginger, I and my team have decided to help out with one particular issue that has been, or that is a very pressing, I don't know, it's an issue, especially for remote workers, for people who work from their own spaces, who don't have to go out, right? Don't have to go to an office, do not have to take the bus or take the train or take the cab or take a car. You work from the comfort of your space. The one and most, I don't know, yes, it is the trigger to every other thing that happens, and that is gaining weight. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? So you can sit in a spot from 9 to 5, 9 to 10. You're so busy, you're so preoccupied. You have this deadline, you have this idea you want to execute, and you just totally forget to stand up, to move around, to exercise, to eat healthy. In fact, I found out that remote workers eat the most unhealthy things ever. Why? Because it's not about nourishing their bodies. It's just about getting quick fuel, quick sugar, quick glucose to keep them going, to fulfill, to accomplish whatever next task they want to implement. So at the end of the day, you probably started this job as a size 6, size 8, and now you are two sizes two sizes more. Well, that's why we're here for you. We are organizing a weight loss boot camp, right? So that you can fit into those your favorite pair of jeans once again. They do not have to hit the laundry permanently. You don't have to give them out. You don't have to sacrifice them. They don't have to be on a shelf. I know what I'm talking about. The shock I experienced after having a baby and being at home for 6 months, just working from home, I tried to enter my favorite dress. People of God, people of God, people of God. It would not pass my hip. After I struggled, I jumped, and I jumped into the dress. I'm like, please help me zip it up. It would not zip up. It would not, the zipper would just not go up. And that was when I knew there was problem. Like, nobody talks about these things. I don't know why. We're just focused on making the money, but there are other things. And it is important because, yes, we're young. Yes, we're strong right now. But if we don't check these things, it becomes the ticket to unnecessary health issues in the future. So you start dealing with things like high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, atherosclerosis. There are so many health diseases. Back pain, musculoskeletal disorders, chronic back. There are so many things that just begin to happen because you are storing more fat than you need to. It becomes difficult to walk around. Your knees start to ache. My dear people, this is me giving back in Dr. Ginger's spirit, right? So I and my team, it's not just me, we decided to put together something exquisite. So yes, I'm a medical doctor, but I'm going to have a lifestyle coach and a nutritionist on this. So get ready for customized plans. We're here to help you get back on track. This is our little freebie to you. This is our little, love gift, as it were, to you. Help you get back on track because you deserve the best version of yourself. You deserve the best version of you there is. You deserve to go out there and shine and be like, yes, I am here to slay my goals. So this is December. I'm being very realistic. I know that it is almost impossible for anybody to shed weight in this month. It is not going to happen. There's a lot of holiday spirit in the air. You would have Thanksgiving. You would eat Christmas dinner. You would eat Thanksgiving dinner with your family. You probably will finish a whole turkey by yourself this year. It's okay. No problem. Splurge on. Enjoy for this year alone. However, in 2026, January, February, I think we'll have a batch or two in those months. We would be helping you shed that weight, that unnecessary weight, to help you gain and boost your confidence back, to help you gain and boost your body, to help you gain and maintain your health, because it is extremely important. So this is what you're going to do for me. You're going to look for me on LinkedIn. We're going to connect. The name, as you see it on the screen, is the name I go by in Kemobo. Look for me, find me, let us connect, send me a DM, comment weight loss or weight or anything really. Here and now, comment new, because 2026 is a new year and you need a new you, as it were. So comment new and we would reach out to you. Let us begin this journey together. I want you to stay long. I want you to stay healthy. Yes, there's this other thing. Because we do not pay so much attention to it, after you finish making all the money in the world, guess what? Your health will be knocking at the door. I do not want you to spend 70% of your earnings on taking care of your health, which is what has happened to most people who work remotely. In fact, I have a colleague who testified to the fact that she was working on a particular job and earned in, I think, 5 figures in dollars. And at the end of the day, she had to spend 70% of that money dealing with a health challenge that arose from working on that job. Can you imagine? So the money that you make in 2026, you deserve to enjoy it. You deserve to invest it. You deserve to use it, to save it, not spend it on diseases, right? So this is preventive medicine at its peak. Managing your weight, preventive medicine at its peak. Comment new and we'll be in touch with you. Meanwhile, thank you, Mama, for giving me this opportunity. This has been an amazing time. I tell you guys, my life has been transformed to completely. This is 360, 247. You will see the new me come the new year. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Again, do not dull. Do not sleep on this offer. Boot camp for a year. I don't know how to say it again. No, nobody is doing you this year. No village people will follow you into next year. Just jump on, jump in, dive in. Believe me, you will be better for it. You will be transformed. Okay. Hand over the microphone now. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you for having me tonight. Have a blessed evening.
Yeah.
So welcome. So welcome. Thank you.
We're on.
I forgot this was
We're having questions.
Brother, what you go? I beg you, don't be sleeping on the bicycle. Everything that is not of God in my life, oh, what's that job? I don't want to know where you came from. I come in the name of Jesus. You must go. Oh, you don't want to use the door. You can use the window. Your
Your place you see the gutter job. So sickness, gutter job. And badness, gutter job. And laziness, gutter job. Even sakpaness, gutter job. Jagba, they don't need jagba. See as all of them need jagba. Jagba, they don't need jagba. See as all of them need jagba. Yeah, I come in the name of the Lord, not just on my own accord. If I be praying and speaking in tongues, I can say anything here, it will happen abroad. Okay, now we are clear on that. So let's go back on track. As I was saying, any spirit that is not of my father should get out of here. Spirit of infirmity, your place is inside the gutter. And I'm so nice because sending you inside the gutter is a very generous offer. You evil spirit of untimely death. Come on for here, it is rightly said that the Son of Man came to give life and everything that pertains to life and godliness. So I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit lives in me. So who are you now? I come in the name of Jesus. You must go Oh, you don't want to use the door, you can use the window. Your place you see the God. Spirit of rebellion, whether you are one or legion. I can't hear you. What did you say? Alaye, pack up and be on your way, Joe.
You will never face a mountain in your life greater than the power of God on your inside. You will never experience any spirit more powerful than God that you carry on your inside. It says, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Do you believe that? You foul devil, I confront you in the name of Jesus. Out. Butter.
All right, so thank you so much, everyone. I think we've stretched very well. I'm going to just probably take one round where everyone will just say one thing. Please ensure that you get the book. Every other person, ensure that you're in the main party will continue in our comment section. But we'd also want everyone to start thinking already. So for the night, we're going to give assignments. We're going to maybe let a few persons ask questions as well, but we're going to give you an assignment, right? Maybe you just showed up on LinkedIn and you the first profile you saw, they wrote virtual assistant there and you copied it and you put it on your own. This is time for you to rethink if that's really what you want to do with your life. So I would want you to probably think through your childhood. For me, like I said, I was literally born on my mom's one of my mom's journey to interstate, of course, to go and buy goods and services. I've traded all my life, right? Even when I was in medicine, my approach to medicine is not to fail anything. I enjoyed it. So every time people say medical school was difficult, I'm like, because I was very distracted because of fellowship, a whole lot of things. But still, when it came to my exam, I was transactional. I can never fail, no cheating, but we will read our book from cover to cover. It's just simple. If you want to pass, just read. That's what was in my mind. And then I'm hoping that you might not be someone like that and you're insisting, okay, so because you've did this, you want to insist that this is what you want to do with your life. I'd want you to document at least 5 skills that is monetizable. Grade them into 2 level. The first level is low hanging fruit. That means it might not be high paying, but at least you can monetize in the immediate. Sometimes all those little monies can sustain your long-term vision. There's a whole lot of things at Phoenix Gates. I have a registered Phoenix Gate Health Services, so I plan to build a hospital. But in the immediate, I might not do that now until I have people who are willing to partner with me on that ground. But those are the things that I plan to do. I have a whole lot of plans, but then you need to break down your plans from your immediate plans. You can monetize immediately. That's just the truth. You can monetize in mid-term and then in long term. You can have different things you're monetizing differently, but the most important thing is the picture of your soul. I tell people all the time, pay attention to your souls, the conversations of your mind, right? What you feed your mind with. So I'm going to give you an assignment, 5 things, just in case, like I said, when you showed up, you just copied somebody's profile and just put it and you just wanted to do anything with yourself, and you probably are doing something that makes you feel exhausted. You're not really passionate about it. So let's start from your childhood. Let's start from your trauma where necessary, because sometimes people who are traumatized in certain direction can sometimes be the healing for the rest of the people who might have experienced the same thing, right? So we want to document at least 5 skills, 5 skills with you that you can easily offer. Grade them into 2: high ticket skills and then low ticket skills. The high ticket skills you can probably plan to train yourself consistently for the long term. You can give yourself 3 months, you can give yourself 1 month. Like for me, there's another skill I'm instantly building. I mean, I paid 5 figures, right? Just to make sure that that skill, I don't lose it. I'm like everything. In fact, today, even today, while I went to church, I met somebody who does it, and I've already found a way to make sure that he's somehow in my circle of influence, because that's a long term or let's say medium goal for me. So you just have to know that, okay, at this point, still, I'll hold some of those conversations, of course, like I said, in the camp, because there are certain things. One of the things you should know also is that if somebody comes to your post and just sees you once on LinkedIn, there's no guarantee they're going to see you again. So you want to find ways to make sure that you're magnetic and then you're accountable of everyone who passes your gate. Okay, that's why we're the Phoenix Gates, right? So I'm hoping that all of us can just please make sure. Don't worry if you've been trying to click the links on this post and it's not working. As soon as the live goes off, what you just need to do is LinkedIn that is doing it. All you have to do is copy the link from the comment section, take it to your browser on Chrome or Firefox or anywhere, and just enter from there. Get the book so that you can start reading ahead. Most times for me, if I expose myself to materials like this, I want to read it through the nights and just finish it so that by the time we're starting the class, your questions will be sharp and specific for you. For some of you, you might not the boot camp might be far-fetched, and I totally understand, and that's why I have this is actually my freemium to make sure that I warned everybody. Nobody can say that, oh, Vivian was able to say, oh, because we don't have money, that's why we're not in a boot camp. I've made sure that somehow opportunities came to everyone that came on my way, because that is, I'm first of all called to you before called for an exchange, right? I love you as a person. I'm hoping that you're also going to do that with what you do for yourself. I first of all love you as a person, and that's why I show up. That's why I do some of this freemium, so that I break down barrier of you getting help. Then, but like I said again, the only way you stand out, especially if you have the money for exchange, make sure that you pay immediately, so that you don't, of course, this festive period as well, you don't want to have an opportunity to probably just spend it off, and then next year you're doing the same circle. You'll be thinking, somebody will say consistency. By the 6th month, you see that you have nothing to show for it. Like I say it again, join the bootcamp. I'll show you. I have a lot of, in fact, maybe I should have shown us some of our, I don't even know why I didn't talk about it, but of course we're so excited as well. Like I said, it's also a party. I had somebody who made $20,000 plus in our 3 weeks. Somebody gave, in fact, when I started the boot camp, I had not made 6 figures from my own offer, but somebody made 6 figures on her first post offer. Then we still had it in this boot camp as well. I don't know, I think network was more. Okay, so I documented most of the success stories. So I would share that during the camp for those people who are thinking, oh, don't worry. I have all that documented. The awards that my community was giving as well, and why I'm very passionate about this. Like I said again, I've done things, for those people who don't know, I've done 30 days free monetization every day. Like I train people every day for free. But I've seen it over and over again. People are very careless about things they get easily. And that is why I make sure you pay. God, I'm too honorable. I don't want you to hang around me and you're bastardizing my gift. Of course, I tell my community members all the time, it is not valuable until people can pay for it. You can't say that your skill is valuable until people can pay for it. Paying for it means that people know that, if I really need to skip to the next bandwidth, I will need people to get this, or I'll need people to pay for it. So, like I said, we'll probably just take a question while let me just give us 2 minutes, right, to have people I'll just take a 2 minutes 2 minutes dance break to have people ask questions. Then while I prepare Ruth and Kimberly to give our closing remarks. So let's just take questions. If they are the ones that we all can answer, we'll answer. And then let me see, do I have another? I love me some. Hey, let me. Okay, guys, let me know comment. Thank you so much, Jessica.
brother, what you do? They go not be sleeping on a bicycle. Prince Emmanuel. When I speak in tongues, power must to come down is a must. And I no need to even take for church. I feel make everywhere to the pump. With only my tongue. When the matter is arising, I just need to activate the charisma. And I don't need to be run after skelter. I enter corner. I know the waste time. I go get that with fire. Yeah. See, when I start to blast here, fire can't quench. The spirit is in me and I get the license. I say we done the fire 3 hours and it be like say the ego never stop. You still the sound check. Whenever you hear me rotototo, iregede bregede lo do. Now the sword that they draw, no be your gun, no. I they light up the place, oh bo. Yeah, we get the power to the Nambadosha. When we do, they go say we the Bragadosha. Upward and forward we move. We know they go back and forth, don't be jungle over. I say the thing full of my chest, oh. I say the idea define myself, oh. Me, I go chop until it digest, oh. And the result of the oil within my head, oh. When I speak in tongues, when I speak in power must to come down, power must to come down. And I no need to even take for chance. And if I activate, I feel make everywhere to the pump. With only my tongue, when the matter is alive. And everywhere don't go more. I just need to activate the charisma. And I don't need to be
Okay.
Oh my God, woman, send me the playlist.
Beautiful.
Send me
Thank
the
you so much,
playlist.
everyone.
It was
I
awesome.
will,
You
right
know how many podcasts I've gotten to
away. I'll
dance
just
in,
send
so
that
thank
to
you.
you. Thank you so much as well. Okay, so I think we're
That
going
was
to
great.
someone asked the question, so probably we'll just answer we'll
Thank you,
just
thank you. I like my moves too.
answer
Thank
the
you.
person.
Too funny.
Yes. So somebody said so we give a break. The break we gave was for questions to keep rolling in, right? So I think
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody said how long will before the results in the boot can start rolling in. Like I said, for me, the first time we wrote the conversion content, we had somebody in the boot camp who made 6 figures. There are couples of people who made 6 figures in this last boot camp. So everything is going to be based on execution as much as possible. And then it also depends on your niche. Some LinkedIn dependent niches are like you're likely going to monetize almost immediately. But for healthcare, that's why, in fact, I had to extend my mentorship because I realized that we don't really have much voices in healthcare. And for people to break out, it's a whole tough work. So maybe what you should have asked me is your niche. Just tell me your niche and I'll tell you how long. It might even be the next post, right? After you start your boot camp. If we tell you what you're supposed to do, once we help you curate and we help you move. Because we had people that had 6 figures. I don't even know why she's not here. I don't want to call her name now before she tell me that somebody went entered her DM to beg her for money. I'm not gonna say, but I was expecting her to come here and give her testimonial as well. We had one person who made 6 figures from just one post, and then somebody made $20,000 at the end of the third week in I think our boot camp 3. So yes, we've had different varied results. Like I told you, there's a business side of your skill. That's what people are not paying attention to. There's also the job side. We all blend together. So when I'm working with Stanbic, okay, I think I must have missed. Okay, when I'm working with Stanbic, I'm on a job, right? But when I'm working, okay, the network is just keeps rolling. But when I'm working on my boot camp or myself, of course, I'm going to show some of that. Those were some of our conversation. We'll continue it in the free camp tomorrow. But those people who might not have time to show up tomorrow, just get into the wait list, pay and just wait. We will do, of course, I'm sure many churches will do their retreats at the beginning of the year. For me, I'm very big on and spirituality. I would want everyone to please at least, okay, brand and graphics, your own self, it's the easiest. Like monetization is the easiest for you. Yes, I have somebody who also monetize from graphics design, and for me that's the easiest. I have not gotten a feedback from her about her offer, but I will let us know in the bootcamp as soon as I find out. But healthcare, okay, awesome. So yours is very easy. Brand and graphics is very, very easy as well. So it's also, and then for me, even though I know that most times most people who join me are usually very busy, like Dr. Kem has just give birth a few months ago. Like me, I started LinkedIn, I started making money online as a twin mom at 5 months. So yes, I maybe because of my soul, I have a lot of women who follow me, like a lot of them. In fact, just recently we have our amazing mommy show more. Maybe let me take a moment to celebrate her here because she has just gotten a national appointment. In fact, I can't say it's a national appointment. I think that is an international appointment. It's only handled by the CBN. Who has been with our community. She's been there for more than a year plus. Yes, so amazing people. And she also trains for public who don't have what do they call it, confidence yet. So we have all that in our community. Community of quality people. I think we posted online. Was it yesterday? We tried to meet up in Abuja. Somebody came to our post and look at all the people that came out for the hangouts and said, God, these are the kind of people we should hang around. And yes, I have a gift of quality people, very quality people. I don't even try to push it out there so much, but I know that I have a gift of quality people. Somehow those doctors find themselves around me. Somehow those nurses find themselves around me. Those founders, those like very top government officials find themselves around me, and I don't take it for granted. So yes, that's part of the things you have in. In fact, one of the people who made six figures on her first offer got like 4 clients from our community. So I just, for me, I'm very open. No, I don't ensure that I have to be the one to say no. If you just have an offer, I'll push you guys. People will do something for yourself. You still come in my platform and you still get opportunities in my platform. That's how it works for me. Just so that I make sure, it's like making sure that you have the results. And some of them will still put them on a drill for something else. They don't even know. If you're in the community, you know that once you're here, you're forever here. We'll follow you down. Okay. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. So allow Kim to give us our final conversation as well as Ruth, and then we will call it. We'll just do a little party, maybe like a 10 minutes party for those who want to hear some more of the songs I curated. Can stay back to hear. Then please post about us. Let LinkedIn go wild tomorrow because we have also tell them about the remaining 2 days of the monetization classes because we'll still do it tomorrow. Our monetization class will start by 8 p.m. GMT plus one. Like I said, I have kids, so I have like three. So most times I make sure that they've gone into bed before I do my transactions. So yes, so please pardon me. It's only Sundays that I get opportunity to have 5 p.m. because my husband is always, not even always, he's also a surgeon. So, but it's not like he's always around. But sometimes I get lucky that he's around. So it makes navigation of my kids very easier for me.
That's
So
work-life
on
balance.
Tuesday, I will not come 1 minute late. I will not come 1 minute late after 8. I rather will wait for all of you. For some of you who think, oh, it's free, so it's gonna be bastardized. I don't behave like that, right? If you don't pay me, of course, I will still be here for you. Okay, see, mommy. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Do you want me to say my closing now,
Okay,
Vivian?
so Mama is alright. Yes, please
Yes.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed up today. And please continue to follow all of us that you saw today because you will get some valuable insights. And the biggest thing I say is don't be afraid to do it. Your first post, your first client, your first phone call, just do it. Pretend that If you have to have yourself a conversation in the mirror before you make that phone call or you have that front face-to-face conversation, psych yourself up a little bit. Just get loose, get a little crazy about it. Be silly. It's okay to be messy. You're just being genuine. You're messy, you're genuine. It's okay. People feel and love you more when you're authentic. And when they see you mess up a little bit or that you're okay with doing that, it takes off that edge. It takes off that whatever it is that people have, that we have to be perfect. We have to look perfect. We have to sound perfect. We have to have perfect hair. All that's nonsense. It's such nonsense. And it's all social media garbage. Just be yourself. Honestly, just be yourself. And Dr. Vivian, thank you so much for having me today. I've had so much fun and I can't wait to get the playlist because I'm going to play it today. I'm going to have to learn some of the moves, obviously. I have to learn some new moves according to Joseph Sunday. Thank you, Joseph. But I will do. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Everybody.
Okay.
Mwah,
Thank
mwah, mwah,
you.
mwah, mwah.
Thank you, everyone. I so much appreciate this opportunity. I am so happy. And my advice is just for you to stay consistent. Like, let me just say, there is a page that normally I used to manage before because of the consistency. The company page was doing very well. So consistency always helps. It helps. And when you are consistent, this consistent is just like if you are doing a business. And let me just say, if you have a shop, you come today, you not come tomorrow, how will you sell? How will people know you? You understand? This is all about consistently. I just break it down for you so that you will understand it. It's just like you have a shop and you are selling your clothes. Today you will come, tomorrow you will not come. Who will know that you are selling that clothes? It's only consistency will make you we make people to know you, to know the quality of things that you bring, whether value or not value. And again, I want to introduce Lancer AI to you all. You follow it. It's if for African. It helps African for empowerment. It will. It's still coming up, but when you follow it, you will understand what Lancer AI is all about and what is coming, what is going to come in the future. So thank you so much, and may God bless you. Please be consistent. Thank you, and bye-bye. Love you all.
Thank you so much for that amazing conversation. Definitely, we'll check out Lancer AI. Please, everyone, document and just write Lancer AI. We'll all, for me, I'm very I love. I think it was Kimberly that was talking about curiosity. I am curious for a living. I can read into the night to the next day to the next day. In fact, more than half of the time, my husband begs me to sleep. I'm just curious. I want to see the end of this knowledge. So yes, please, guys, let's check out Lancer AI and see how we can also use that as well. So I'll just quickly check on conversations um of people. Let me just answer a few questions. Somebody said, how do I create value and take it into business? Please just be around tomorrow. Make sure you enter the free place. Yes, Faith Nwachukwu, your niche is one of the easiest. Easiest to monetize. The easiest to monetize. One of the easiest. Okay. So it means that it's at the level of your hard work. You can even monetize in the first week. And I can tell you how. You don't have to stress yourself. Just make sure that you're around. Um, okay, Mommy show me because I didn't get this review. She was saying, yes, I heard her story of how she's spent 3 weeks earning on medicals. Thank you. Okay, awesome. That's very that's also beautiful as well. Somebody said, how much is the boot camp? Okay, I think it's we have the growth as the basic one. That's it's 25 for the basic. Then we have 50. All these are in naira, right? You have the equivalent amounts in dollars when you click on the link. So 25, because it's like a whole year's journey. You will literally give me sleepless nights. I try to make it as affordable as possible. But if you have more money, please pay 150 so that other people can get an opportunity. You can also pay for other people, right? If I bear the Bronx alone, it's gonna affect me, and I try to preserve my energy. I like to work with people who are serious. So yes, The starter is 25, then 50, then 150 and up like that. If you don't want to pay for more people, please gather a group of people and send them to me. If you have nieces and nephews who are troubling, who are always begging you for money, send them to me. Let me iron their heads. Okay, so somebody said, I've been considered okay, beautiful. Congratulations. I celebrate you, precious, for being consistent. And you can make sure you get the books, please, before you will come to tomorrow's class. Try and read through it so that it's going to be very easy and fast, right? Our book, we don't just sell the book, is just like a medium of exchange. You still go into our book club. We just did it at a low ticket so that nobody will say, oh, because they don't have 5,000, they can't join us. Please join us. Website designing is where the money is. Okay, I saw somebody write website designing. Yes, it's where the money is. Please just put yourself to work. Um, do you advise on podding? I don't advise for long-term podding. However, most of the people you celebrate actually use pods at some point. I'm going to say it, I'm not going to lie, because the truth is, when you show up on LinkedIn, you might not know anyone, but I don't like that whole spirit of I've engaged on your post, engage on mine. Please don't do that to your soul. Don't do that to your soul. That's why when you sell offer, it's only you and your relations and a few of your ancestors that are buying it. Don't be desperate for numbers. And most times when those desperation starts happening, you find yourself entering people's DM. I mean, you don't even know how much I spend meditating. For me, my knowledge, like you shock my knowledge bank when you just enter my DM and I just want to love up on you. Hello, my queen. Next, you just tell me, man, can you just like and comment on my post? Oh, forever, 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 forever. That's if I will not remove you from my connection. Is a bad place to be for yourself. Yes, it's possible. Some people, when they have other people come on board to support them. In fact, most of the people you celebrated at some point were part of a community, and that's what we're giving you all for the 3 days we're in this boot camp. And we'll discuss all that, right? Improve your reach where necessary, but you still have to make the sacrifice that is requisite from your for your growth. LinkedIn is not a post and disappear. Even if you post and disappear and you're banking on pod system, you're still cheating yourself, because in the end, those people who are depending on pods conversations and engagements, when LinkedIn finds out that the same sets of people are engaging on your post every single time, it's over time they'll keep clamping on your reach. And then also your mental growth. When people are now commenting in your comment section and what they are saying does not make sense, because you're trying to do some form of competition and all that, you'll be hurting yourself. But yes, most of the people, in fact, I can call names and I can call some of the pods that they were part of. So yes, so you might want to have like a short burst of support, maybe not even up to 3 days. Don't do it more than 3 days. Just put in the sincere hard work. If you sit down and you answer your why, where even if it's 10 that you 10 comments and like that you had, you go into the DM of those 10 comments and likes, or 10 likes, and just tell them how they doing that. Okay, how, as concerning doing some of this work, how are they how would they like some help, conversations like that. Before you know it, you'll be the next person celebrating, oh, I just got a job from entering the DM, and everybody's like, what, how did you do it? That's where engagement starts from. So it's now blowing from your area of value. It's much more better blowing from your wealth of meditation and putting your head to sweat is sweeter than pod system. All those pod system is dramatic. Now, let me tell you another thing about the pod system that most people don't talk about. After a while, if you're the only one who gets results in the pod system, every other person will start becoming tired. I've seen it on LinkedIn. After 3 months, you see these people who are high flyers, they will start disappearing. And that's how you're rich. You would have had more numbers because you were growing rapidly for nothing, because you did not even spend time to understand how your people understand, how your people want to hear you speak, how you want to communicate to them, how you're meeting their needs, because it's a two-way thing. If you want to just grow randomly, you grow from who you are randomly, but you're not that part. Monetization is not easy for selfish people. I'm going to say it again, right? And this is for me a spiritual law as well. So it means you need to go out of your way to find out, now I can express myself efficiently, yes, but how do the people in my niche want to hear me talk? That is the main transaction. So when somebody sees your post, they'll be like, value. So you didn't just touch me where I've been before, but you're also also taking me to the solution of where I've been. That's when they want to consistently show up, because they know that you're going to talk about money. Invariably, you're going to talk about something that will help them. You're going to challenge them. You're going to ginger them. Of course, that's where I got all my names. Most of the name I had, it was people on LinkedIn who gave me that name, right? And it was because of my expression. We're going to talk about that as well tomorrow, how to build a brand avatar. But it's very important. You go beyond just speaking the way you are, the way you just love yourself, to literally ensuring that you're speaking to that one person. I think I saw Kimberly giving a summary on that as well. Speaking to the needs of the person you're actually here to serve. That's another level. And it's like a cross feedback. When somebody is doing well, it still comes back to you as fulfillment, and then you're repeating the circle, and that's where excellence is, and that's where confidence is built for the long haul, and you literally can stand on any what do they call it, stage, to hold conversations, and that's where your money triples. I also admonish everybody in my community. We are very big on public speaking. We must hold at least 2 events where you guys speak. One is independent events that I will just be on the flyer. I'm sure some of you noticed it last week. That's why we moved this event as well, because our community members were just holding events on different places, and it was on purpose. Don't say, oh, you have to wait for me. No, is I make sure that I push you out, like I push you out into the boats. You must do well for yourself. Okay, so I hope this helps for those who ask. And I think we are good. Please just register. See you all in camp. Get the book and read ahead of time. Please connect with Kimberly, connect with Ruth, all the people who have taught us so far. Please connect with them. For people who are already ready for the boot camp, right, who might not be available on Monday and Tuesday for the training, just go ahead and register for the boot camp and join the waiting list. We already had waiting list. So Ada is part of the waiting list, and a few other people, they all came from Blossom's bootcamp when I went to speak there as well. So thank you so much. We are officially done for the day. So we'll just party for 9 minutes and then we're gone. I am so honored. Thank you for coming to my page. We executed this from Thursday to Sunday. I feel good.
Oh my
God,
God, girl, we did. We did.
Yes.
Thank
we
you.
did
Thank you
it, and it
again
was
so
such
much.
a
It was
short
so much
time.
fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you.
I gotta go.
Good night, everyone.
Has the Lord been good to you? I want to testify. Say, I want to testify. Ooh, oh, testify.
Mommy, happy birthday.
Somebody say it again. Say, I want to testify. To the lost goodness in my life. Everybody testify. Money God. Fighting for me, fighting for me, winning for me. He has never lost on any battles, any struggles. But God has been there for me, fighting for me, winning for me. The number of my scars, I don't know how many told. That's why my praise can never be the same as me. The number of my scars, I am. This is my testimony. Are you ready? I am. Say, excuse me. I am. Say you don't know. Like I know. sing. The number of my scars. This is my testimony. Aya. Say, excuse me. You don't know, like I know. For me, look at another neighbor. Say, excuse me. Ooh, so you don't know. You for me. Look at your neighbor, say to him. Say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. Somebody say, I will sing, I will shout, I will.
Thank you so much, Mama.
Somebody say it one more time. Say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. Somebody say it two more times. Say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. One more time, say, I will sing, I will shout, I will let the band play. Everybody say, bam, bam, aye, bam, 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 bam. I will let them know. Let me hear you say, bam, bam, aye. Hey, can we take it on? Bam, 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 bam. Let them know. Somebody say it again, say it. Bam, 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 bam. I will let them know. Take it on, say it. Bam, 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 bam. I will let them know. Say, I will let them know. I will let them know. Has the Lord been good to you? Shout it on the rooftop, on your street, in your class, on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, on YouTube. Let them know. When you get to your office, when you get to your job, come on, everywhere you go, say, I will let them know. Whoa, say, I will so I will let them know. You better let them know. You better let them know. You better let them know. Everybody say, excuse me. Say you. For me. Somebody say you don't know. Like I know. For me. One more time, say you don't know. Like I know. I know. For me.
Legend tells of the phoenix, a mythical bird that burns. It symbolizes renewal, strength, and transformation. 1 year ago, Phoenix Gate Group was born with that same fiery spirit to inspire, connect, and empower professionals across the globe. And what a journey it's been.